And welcome to Pure Adrenaline Sports. I'm John. Along with me is Cam. Cam, welcome to Week 15. Welcome to Fantasy Football Playoff Season. Are you ready? I know. Your teams have made it in the league for the channel here. You have made it. So good luck this week. I also made it. Sean, who's trying to come in, he's got a first round bye as well. So he's in. Harold, who's usually on stream with us, is playing you this week. So how you feeling about your playoff matchups this week, and what are you thinking about your Cowboys this week as well?
Um, I feel pretty confident. It's like even with me and Harold on projections at least. Um, it doesn't help that Stevenson probably is not going to play.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of sucks, but I put Pittman in his place, and that's a pretty good matchup. So I feel pretty confident. I'm not super worried. We'll just have to see how the games go.
Yep.
Projections are just projections.
Agreed.
And
Projections are
then
just projections.
the Cowboys got a. I mean, I said pretty confident matchup last week, and we all saw what happened there. So I think Jacksonville's going to play a close game. I feel like here, but I'm still going to be confident in them because that's what a real fan is.
Yeah, let's look at this week's schedule before we jump into tonight's game. Add this to the screen. Tonight we got San Francisco and Seattle. San Francisco with a win clinches that division. So man, that's weird because a couple weeks ago it looked like it was going to be a close battle coming down to the end of the year, but they can clinch it tonight with a win. So that would give them a 3-game lead, and they must have won both games, would be my guess. But then Saturday, we got some Saturday games this week. We have Indianapolis at Minnesota, Baltimore at Cleveland, and Miami at Buffalo. Definitely looking forward to that Miami and Buffalo game. Right now, they are calling for 6+ inches of snow during the game. So I've been waiting to see a snow game. So that should be good. Before we jump into Sunday, what are your thoughts on Saturday's games? Do you have anybody in fantasy going in the matchups there?
I have a few matchups. I believe I have in different leagues, of course. I have Diggs playing. I have J.K. Dobbins starting, even though in that league that I have the buy-in, so it doesn't really matter. And then I have, I believe, Pittman and Jonathan Taylor for our league in another one, I think. So I think that's the only four that I can think of.
Caden Luke, thanks for stopping by. Start 2. Ayuk, Pittman, Kirk, and Watson. Is it a PPR league?
Yeah.
That would be my first question. Indy, let's see here.
That's a great question, I feel like.
Minnesota, Kirk's playing. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like Kirk in this one. Kirk would be one of the ones.
Kirk would definitely be out. Ayuk's tonight, right?
I like it.
And Watson, who's Watson playing?
Christian Watson's
playing.
the
Rams on Caden says half PPR. Thank you. Let's go back to that. I probably a couple more people in the chat here. Thank you. We'll get to your Jacob. We see you. We'll get to your question in a second. Sean, who was trying to join the stream, says Ayuk because Debo is out. Pittman for fact against Minnesota defense. Kirk will have Diggs on him. Watson is against Ramsey on Monday night.
I actually agree with him.
Well, isn't that good? Don't you want to be on Ramsey?
He is kind of burnt toast. He does say that all the time that he's burnt toast. So.
Yep. So all right. So Sean's saying,
I like Ayuk and Pittman here. As well.
Ayuk and Pittman, okay.
Because Minnesota allows a lot of passing or a lot of points to receivers.
I definitely would have
out as well.
I definitely would have went Ayuk. I probably would have taken a deeper look at Pittman and Watson. I agree with Kirk. I would not be playing Kirk at all either.
And also, the Colts are going to be playing from behind, so they're going to have to throw the ball anyway.
Right, true. Good call. Good call. So, Caden, thank you for the question. Let's get to Jacob. Jacob's here asking some question. Before we get to Jacob, Sean said he's also hearing a chance of snow in Green Bay for Monday Night Football.
Oh, boy.
So,
and you definitely don't want to start Watson then if there's snow, probably.
Yep. Agreed. So let's get to Jacob. Jacob's got a couple questions in here. Dolchich or Komet in a PPR?
I think Dolchich because I think Komet's playing the Eagles, and I don't like that matchup as it is because the Eagles defense, and the Broncos are playing the Cardinals, I believe, which is a better matchup. I feel like.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, I like Dolchich here.
Dolchich here as well. Agreed. Jacob also has another question. Eagles D at Chicago or Chiefs D at Houston. I am playing any defense or special teams that is going up against the Texans.
I agree. Yeah, I have the Chiefs defense in our league and another one. It's both good matchups, so you can't really. I don't think you can go wrong with either one, but I think your best choice is the Chiefs defense.
Yeah, and Sean is saying Komet if Fields plays, Dolchich if Fields is out. Without Mooney, Komet has been getting fed by Fields a lot. And Sean agrees with us as well. I wish he was on stream. Chiefs D against Houston all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anybody that's playing Houston, agreed. You picked up Cleveland a couple weeks ago against Houston, and what Cleveland had 3 defensive touchdowns.
Yes, I had 32 points from that. 32 or 33 points from defense, and I still lost.
So Jacob and Caden, thank you very much for the questions. Keep them coming. If you have any more, good luck to your fantasy teams. Are you guys in the playoffs, or are you guys in a league where you're still? Oh, Sean says his laptop is deciding to do an update right now. Spinning wheel is going on. Yep, that's okay. Rymac 90. Kenneth Walker or Evan Engram PPR?
Kenneth Walker. They're playing the 49ers.
Yeah.
That's a tough. They have the best run defense.
Right.
That's pretty difficult.
And Engram. Who's Engram playing?
Playing Dallas.
Ooh.
Which we are really good against the pass.
Wow.
I think your best bet is honestly probably Evan Engram.
Yeah, and that's what Sean says as well. Engram. Walker against 49ers isn't a good matchup at all. So, Sean, thank you for answering questions there in the chat.
Kind of surprised me and Sean are on the same page with everything.
Yeah, right, Mac. You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit that follow button on the way out. So let's look here. Let's look at some of Sunday's matchups. Atlanta going up against the Saints. Atlanta has named Ritter the new starter, and I guess Mariota has left the team. Now, they haven't officially cut him, but he stepped away from the team, I believe.
I heard it was because his wife's having a baby. I could be wrong.
Okay. I did not hear that, but that would explain it.
It sounds like horrible, like he left the team, but if I'm right, I'm pretty sure it was that. So
gotcha.
It's understandable.
Sean says, I got you guys in Cam. Every once in a while, we can agree. I don't know about that. I don't know if you can agree or not. You guys are clowns. CW78 over on YouTube stops by. Says, should I drop Singletary, Patterson, and Cooks and get some handcuffs and other waivers with upside? Ooh, no, I like Singletary.
I don't know.
This is the time of year last year where he started getting more of the workload.
Yeah, but he has James Cooks right behind him, though.
Yeah,
it's getting an uptake in touches.
And is that the Cooks he's got there? I assume he's not talking about Dalvin Cook.
I'm thinking Brandon
Cooks.
Oh,
Brandon Cooks.
That makes sense to me here. Which I would drop him, honestly.
And Patterson, yeah. Maybe getting rid of Patterson. With not sure what Ritter's going to do.
It's such a big running back community in Atlanta. He's just mixed in with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I don't think he's capable of starting.
Maybe with Ritter taking over, does that boost the tight end? I forget his name at the moment.
Who? If you're talking about Pitts is on IR.
Pitts is on IR. Never mind.
So, he had a baby Wednesday night. Yeah.
That's he posted on Twitter. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. I did not see that. I just saw he stepped away from the team. Sean is saying can't drop Patterson because Falcons offense may change.
Keep him for a little bit.
Yeah, and Sean's also asking, this is what's nice about having both platforms. We can, we can
talk
see
to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
So C-Dub, let us know who some of those handcuffs or other guys might be available, and we can answer that question for you. Mr. Vengeance says start McKinnon against Houston and Monty against the Eagles.
Is it either or
not and?
Mm,
Or he's asking or start McKinnon against
okay.
Against Houston or Monty against the Eagles. Yep, Sean. Yep.
Yeah. So I like McKinnon's receiving upsides. If it's PPR, I like his upside. I mean, obviously he led all running backs, but I don't think he'll do that again. But I think he has such good receiving upside in that offense. I would probably go McKinnon.
All right, let's bring on the third member of our team here, our resident Detroit Lion fan, Harold. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Glad to see you got your internet stuff figured out. How's the weather down by you? We've had snow up here, and it's changed to rain.
Yeah, it's raining now, but the ice is still out there, and it's nasty. That much I can say. It's nasty.
Yeah, so let's go. Sean saying McKinnon, Mr. Vengeance, because Chiefs have used him a lot in that offense. Montgomery may get stuffed if Fields is playing.
And I think Herbert's coming back in week 16, I believe. So that's just going to make it even worse for him.
Okay.
That's just like a future thing, but not this week.
Gotcha. So, guys, thanks for the questions. Keep them coming. Before we jump into tonight's game, Harold, we did go over the Saturday games. First off, do you have anybody playing tonight, San Fran and Seattle?
No, I don't believe I do. Okay. I do not. I think I do need. Who do I need to win tonight? You want to say San Francisco? No.
You need San Francisco, I believe.
Yeah, you need San Francisco.
Yeah, for Detroit. I think that's correct. What it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's who I'll be rooting for tonight.
Yeah, but Saturday we have 3 games: Indy and Minnesota, Baltimore and Cleveland, and Miami and Buffalo. Where I mentioned Buffalo right now is the weather forecast is for 6+ inches of snow during the game, so that's definitely going to affect. I think that'll have a bigger effect on Miami's offense than it will Buffalo's offense. But any thoughts on the 3 games Saturday?
Well, hopefully Minnesota wins, but we'll see. Baltimore, Cleveland, who cares? My honest opinion. That whoever wins. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as for the snow, I agree. I think Miami's going to have a hard issue trying to move the ball. It'll be a running game, most likely. Buffalo's just going to win that game. There's just. Mm-hmm. I just let's be honest. They're playing good enough to win games. So, yeah. Agreed. But that'll definitely be one of the games I'm looking forward to watching.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let me flip this around. Let me put you up there. Zlip818 says Walker or Swift this week. Round 1 of playoffs for me.
I'd go Walker.
Walker's playing the number 1 rushing defense, though.
Yeah.
I mean, just on average.
I get that, but we're not really running Swift.
Yeah, that is true also.
Oh, well, yeah, we are playing the Jets. Never mind. We are playing the
Jets. Wow.
Just saying.
No, that's funny. So, I agree with you. If I had to pick between those 2 guys, I would still play Swift against my Jets. Agreed there.
It's a toss-up, to be honest. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and Walker coming. Walker, this is his first week back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's catch up on the chat. Zlip, thanks for the question. Keep them coming. Mr. Vengeance says, last question, guys. Pat Freiermuth or Gerald Everett?
Well, number 1, it doesn't have to be your last question.
Right. But, perfect. Great answer.
Who's Pittsburgh playing?
Pittsburgh is playing Carolina.
Carolina.
Carolina can still win that division.
And the Rams are playing Green Bay.
Right. Rams are playing Green Bay, right?
Rams.
That's a toss-up.
You mean he's on Gerald Everett's on the Chargers?
Oh, sorry.
That's right. That's right. Yep, you're right. That's my fault.
Chargers are playing the Titans.
Then I'd probably
Titans give up a lot of points to wide receivers and tight ends.
Yeah, but it's just difficult because of Palmer, Williams, and Allen. There's like a huge committee over there.
True.
You know what? I'd probably still go Everett, honestly.
Yeah, I like Everett there too.
Both good choices.
Sean says Tua is bad in the snow. Anything under 50, 0-4. 84. Oh, anything under 50 degrees, 0-4. 84-point differential in those 4 games. Wow. So they get blown out in those kind of games.
It's amazing how this guy leads in Pro Bowl voting.
Yeah.
And he's been horrible as of late.
Sean said Walker because Swift has Williams in the backfield. And he also said Freiermuth all the way because of the way they use him in the offense. So Sean went against everything we said.
Yeah, but if Trubisky is starting, there's no point in starting anybody on Pittsburgh because that guy just sucks.
Agreed. So let's look. Oh, Sean told me to send him the link on Facebook and he can join. Okay.
Oh, Harold. One of my friends made a bet with a Lions fan. He's a Green Bay fan, by the way, and they both made bets. If the opposite team makes the playoffs, the other person has to get a tattoo of the other person's team. So he was pretty confident that the Lions were going to make the playoffs, and I'm really rooting for him now.
I mean, we have a shot. A lot of things do have to happen. Let's be honest. So I'll take it 1 week at a time. I'm not going to go. I don't know about all that, but more power to him. I hope the Lions do it because if he has to get a Green Bay tattoo, he's getting thrown out of Detroit.
He has to get a Lions tattoo on his butt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's either way. That's still.
Yeah. And John, you know the wedding I'm going to Saturday?
Yeah.
It's him that's getting married.
Oh, gotcha.
So that would suck for him.
Yeah.
Sean says the Steelers are horrible with whoever is in at quarterback. The defense is the only thing they have for them. Yeah, agreed. I did like the way Pickett was playing. But yeah, I mean that the defense has been carrying that team. Agree with Sean there.
Yeah, but
Sean, check Facebook. I sent you the link.
You never know on any given Sunday what team's going to show up. Look at last week. Look at the Texans. They showed up. So you don't know. As much as it doesn't matter what they did last week, it's all about this week. We can go off what they did last week or throughout the whole year. But keep in mind, there's been a lot of games this year that I've had to scratch my head like, how did that happen? Or why is this team doing so good? But you just never know. I mean, if they prep properly, you never know. But that's my opinion, So I'm trying to look at this at a overall.
Oh, here we go.
Everybody.
Cam, a question for you. Do you guys think T.Y. is a stash?
I don't know what to think about him yet. I'm still I'm intrigued by it, but I just don't know. I don't know why we did it. I'm a little confused, but because we just got James Washington back, Noah Brown's been a solid or decent third. I'm curious to see how he fits into the offense. I have no idea yet. After this, give me this week, and then I can tell you.
Yeah.
There's one simple reason why they did it. It's T.Y. Hilton. Okay. You still have to put a body on him.
Right.
If they had someone else out there that's not as good, think about it. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna have to watch that. If you can take eyes off of CeeDee Lamb or anybody, you see where I'm going at with this? That's how you gotta look at it. It's like Detroit. They got a little bit better with Williams coming back. Why? Because you got to take eyes and put on Williams, which means leaves Brown open, leaves Chark open, leaves Reynolds open. See, that's my opinion, though. I don't know. It will definitely be interesting to see him play again, and he was good. So,
he's been solid.
Yeah.
If he gives you guys a chance to win the game, hey, all for it. take a look at it.
And do you think this takes them out of the OBJ sweepstakes?
I don't think so.
I do. Nope,
Maybe
I do.
maybe for the rest of the year, but when it comes to free agency, I
Maybe.
can see them maybe.
Yeah. For the rest of this year, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Sean, what do you think?
We don't know.
Sean, what do you think about T.Y. Hilton?
I kind of agree with Harold, what he's saying. It's basically you have an extra body there. I mean, the Cowboys are about to make a playoff run. You're making a playoff run.
Mm-hmm.
Injuries, you want that body there because I think if they don't sign you to the team, I think by week 18, I think it is, I don't think you're allowed on the playoff roster. I thought it was or something was the rule or something that if you're not like on the team prior to the postseason beginning, I don't think you can just get picked off of waivers or free agency. Like OBJ, once the playoffs begin, I don't think he can just go and be on any team he wants.
Right, I agree.
And then on top of the comment about OBJ, if the Cowboys are out on him, I never doubt Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jones always does something that no one expects them to do. So I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't go out there week 18, like minute before deadline and like, oh, we're going to sign to a 1-year contract or something or whatever it would be for the rest of the year and next year or something. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. But I also wouldn't be shocked if the Giants struggle maybe on Sunday night against the Washington, if they don't sit there and try to convince OBJ to come back there. Because I look at it this way: if OBJ goes to the Cowboys, he's irrelevant. He's not going to be. I think he'd get lost in that offense. Man, I think with Pollard, Zeke. I just think with Zeke, Pollard, Lamb, Brown, even Dak, and you think about it, Schultz and Ferguson, those are all players that are healthier right now than OBJ. Where he goes to the Giants, he's clear-cut number one, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with that. I don't think the Cowboys get him even next year. I don't. If they do it, it'd be weird because there would just be too many arguments in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the way he is, in my personal opinion, he thinks he's.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying he's not good. I just think he's almost washed up.
Right.
Personally, I mean, too many injuries. Yeah, it's just not a good thing.
OBJ, Mr. Vengeance says OBJ looks very wobbly on his left. Yeah, left leg and the whole workout he posted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor comes in with a question asking Geno Smith or Mike White this week. Ooh.
I like Mike.
You have a third option?
I was going to say, I definitely don't like Geno tonight, but I agree with Harold.
Tonight,
is there a third option?
Is there a third? Just so we have something to base it on.
Right. If not, I would play White over Geno if those are your only two options.
Yeah.
Pick up.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll have a good.
Yeah, but do you trust White's ribcage?
He's tough. He's proven it.
He cleared all tests, so.
Yeah, we've heard other people cleared tests too.
Yeah.
All year long.
I don't know. After.
What did he say?
Yeah, he broke up.
After last week, though, he got murdered all year. He was getting murdered that whole game.
No, he took 2 shots. He wasn't murdered all game. He took 2 bad hits.
I said he was getting murdered that whole game there. So it's hard to say that he's healthy.
It only takes one.
Yeah, but
he's been named the starter. He's healthy.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Tua. They allowed Tua to come back.
Yeah, but that was a concussion. That was different. Nobody pulled him off the field when they should have. And
Josh Allen's arm was injured too.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying.
Pick 2. So JT's here says pick 2 full PPR: Najee, Walker, and Jamal. Definitely Jamal.
Definitely Jamal.
I don't like. Oh, man, who's Pittsburgh got against Carolina?
Is there a fourth option?
Tough defense.
Yeah, right.
Is there a fourth option? We're gonna keep asking.
Yeah. Sean, your thoughts on those three guys?
I mean, Jamal, like we agree. Jamal definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I would probably lean more towards Najee. I feel like he's kind of been getting better as weeks have been going on this year.
Mm-hmm. He says no fourth option.
Well,
Yeah.
So yep.
There you go, Najee and Jamal.
Yep.
I would Najee and Jamal.
Before we get to super challengers, JT says also have to pick a flex. Gabe, London, and Pittman.
I like Pittman this week.
The problem with Gabe is you never know, and the week you do end up sitting him is another week he puts up an 80 or 90-yard touchdown.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can trust London yet because new quarterback.
I would go with Pittman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Minnesota secondary is just atrocious.
He's saying JT says this is a must win.
I mean,
so his league probably this might be the last week of the regular season.
Last week or first week of playoffs.
Yeah. Let's go back up to super C&B challengers. Kenneth Walker or Brian Robinson, PPR.
Washington's playing the Giants.
All right, I don't even want to see that.
I would go Robinson.
Yeah, I go Robinson as well.
I don't even want to see it. Don't even put it up. He can heck all the way off.
Who?
You'll see. You see it.
You don't want if you do honestly. Do you don't want me?
I want to see it. I don't see it. Let me see it.
He can heck all the way off. Oh, I'm sorry. Is he still salty from last week? That's what it is.
Ravens or Bills defense this week. Only other option is the Vikings on the waiver.
All right, I see it now.
What an ass.
I would. I go Bills.
They don't really have a running game. The Dolphins. Just knowing this.
Start the Bills.
Yeah, I just think
start the Bills.
Yeah, just because it's a snow game.
Whether it's snowing or not.
Well, he could pick up the Vikings. How about the Vikings
way.
against the Colts?
Did you see what the Lions did to the Vikings?
No. I don't trust them. I couldn't trust them to stop anything. They couldn't stop a nosebleed.
A nosebleed would be easier for him to stop.
Let's go.
Probably.
Mexico Suckers says 49ers D or Kansas City. Kansas City. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then Artem does come out and asks how we're doing. I'm doing great. Artem, how are you? Guys, how are we doing?
Awesome.
I was till a few seconds ago. Smart ass.
Artem
Pretty
says
good.
they need a new defensive coordinator.
We just need to be healthy.
You need a whole new defense.
Let's keep going. We got some more questions coming
This
in.
problem is just too many injuries.
I need a quarterback off
Fair
waivers
enough.
this
Yeah,
week.
you guys definitely have injuries.
Yeah.
Brady, Mike White, Huntley, Rogers, or Dalton. Dalton.
Saints are playing the Falcons. Yeah, definitely not Rodgers.
Who's Brady
Purdy?
playing?
No, I want to play Purdy tonight. Huntley.
I would say Brady if anybody.
Who's Tampa Bay playing?
Playing
The Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Whew. He's gonna have to be throwing in that game.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with Harold with the Dalton take.
Yeah, I mean, personally, he's not playing bad. He can at least maybe get you something.
Not playing a good defense.
I don't trust Rodgers. That's just to be honest. You don't know what game he's going to have. So, and Brady, like the same thing. You definitely don't go Huntley. And well, I mean, there's Mike White, but that's.
I like the Dalton pick.
JT says also debating between Komet, Okonkwo, this is the first week I've had this much trouble with this team trying to decide who to play. Maybe because so much is on the line in this one. Yeah. Yep. That's where I usually start overthinking things as well. But debating between Komet and
the key is don't overthink it. The key is just
Tennessee.
don't overthink it.
Well, against the Chargers, right?
I like Okonkwo because I know Burks is still out.
Right.
Could be a good option.
Is the Fields playing?
I think Fields is playing.
Is he playing? I didn't.
I don't know. I have not seen either way.
Let me take a look.
They said he's questionable.
I didn't know if it was definite. Yeah, all I saw was questionable. So
yeah.
So I mean,
he does. I mean, if we're picking today, probably Okonkwo.
I agree, but I was just curious if Fields is playing.
New Mexico says Little or Njoku this week for Kittle. Kittle, he means, or Njoku this week for tight end.
Kittle.
Yeah, I got Kittle going tonight as well.
Kittle, safe bet.
Let's get back to Artem. Artem says true, but we never blitz.
See, I don't know. I like Njoku just because I think he's good.
No pressure on the other quarterbacks. Njoku, and Cleveland's playing Baltimore. So
isn't Cooper injured?
See, I like Njoku.
Let's go over. I don't have my projections. My projections weren't loading for some reason. So let's look at the tight ends here. Let's put them up on screen. This is according to Fantasy Pros. And who were the two? Njoku or Kittle? Right now, they have them right next to each other at 6.1.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
both with a 20% chance at a touchdown. So, really no advantage there. Man, if that's the case, I'd probably go in Njoku. Just lost Sean off the stream. Not sure where he went.
He said he'll be back.
Oh, okay.
His reactions were very late.
He said he'll be back.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Yep. So, guys, keep the questions coming. Thank you all for being here. We live stream every Thursday at 7 on both our YouTube and our Twitch channels. So make sure, depending on what platform you're on there, make sure you hit those follow and subscribe buttons for us. Guys, man, last week we all lost the Thursday night. We all lost the Thursday night game. So
there's nothing to do about it when what happened.
Right. So let's look at our picks.
Artem, you guys don't really pressure the quarterback. But Artem's no pressure on the quarterback. We saw that last week. You guys gave Goff way too much time to throw, and he was just picking you guys apart. I mean, what didn't they name him the air something of the week for the week? I guess he had the most yards or something like that. I remember seeing that. I don't remember exactly what was said, but he was named something of the week for quarterbacks. But
all right, so let's look. We're all taking San Francisco tonight. With a San Francisco win, they clinch that division. I believe they would be the second team. No, first team to clinch the division, right? Because Philly hasn't, even though they only have one loss, they haven't clinched the division yet.
Because we're only 2 back on them.
Yeah, and with a game together still. So, but I expect Seattle's kind of fallen off here after jumping out to that good start. But yeah, we all got San Francisco tonight. But then we take our upset picks this week. I'm taking the Rams over Green Bay on Monday night. Harold, you're taking Jacksonville. Why are you going with the Jags this week?
Because why not? Why not?
Everybody against Dallas.
It's not that. It's honestly it's not that. I just thought they played good last week. They looked good last week. I need them to play good this week, so I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, Ingram. Yeah, that's true.
Mind over matter. Ingram had a great game. I hope it happens again. So, but I as for that, yeah, it's just why not? I mean, they're playing good. Dallas is definitely going to lose another game. I think it's going to be a game they should have won. This could be one of them. And I believe that for us, a fantasy standpoint, I just need them to do good. So, I mean, I think I'm only projected like 6 points to win or something dumb like that. And I think it's going to come down to. I think our game is going to come down to something so close, like 3, 4, maybe 10 yards or something stupid like that. It's going to piss one of us off.
I hope
either way you beat me. Yeah, I mean, either way you beat me. It was both times we played. It was good, so I'm happy with that. I don't whether I win or lose. Don't care.
Yeah,
I'll be a sportsman here. I won't be Sean for a second, but I will talk.
I agree. That's fair.
And then Cam, you're taking Baltimore this week. When you told me that, I had to double check. I'm like, how are they underdogs? But yeah, they are underdogs at Cleveland. So, man, I agree with you here. I think they go into Cleveland and win that game. But any specific reason why you thought? And then we'll get to Sean's comment here.
I'm pretty sure. I know Sean said something in the group chat about Huntley might not be playing, and they might be playing with the third string, but I haven't seen anything yet that says he's not playing at all. So, and honestly, even if they do play with the third string, personally, I think they find a way to win. Because, that's...
Hot take. Sean says, hot take, Cam loses in the first round of the playoffs. Actually, hot take, I lose in the first round of the playoffs. I don't like my matchups this week. So
the hottest take would be Sean losing the first round of the playoffs. That's the hottest. Okay.
That would be.
I learned my lesson of talking. It's okay to talk a little bit. But when you start making these bold predictions, shit goes south real quick.
Yep, exactly.
Sean says Huntley is starting. He passed today.
Yep. Then I think they win that game then. I don't. Watson has not been looking good at all.
And Sean said he has a first round bye in all 3 of his leagues. So yeah, you can still take the L.
Yeah, he'll take the L.
What defense?
Sean can't lose in the first round.
Search and Kill comes in, says, what defense special team should I start? Cowboys or Chiefs this week?
Chiefs, for sure.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yep. Chiefs is
agreed. Going for number 46.
Sean said hashtag vacation.
It's gonna be funny when he doesn't win any championships.
Okay, fine. I'll rephrase that. He loses his first game of the playoffs.
Okay, there you go. We'll give him the Marty Schott. We'll give him the Marty Schottenheimer Award.
Yeah,
24 plus.
Team goes 14-2, and you don't win a playoff game.
You know, I don't. I won't disagree with that. I won't disagree with that. If I think they'll put up some points. Do they win? I hope so. Maybe, but I think that'll be a good game if the Jaguars play the way it's supposed to, or the way they have been. Sorry.
Yeah. So let's keep going here.
I think it was a fluke, but I'm not saying they're not a bad team. Or they're a bad team. I just know they played one of the worst secondaries with passing yards. So
Sean said he lost Pierce and Moore this week for the season. So, but then our locks of the week. Sean took Cincinnati over Tampa Bay. I took Buffalo. Harold and I both took Buffalo. Once I heard there was supposed to be snow, I knew exactly who my lock of the week was going to be. And absolutely. Cam, you're taking Kansas City. Agree there. Anybody playing now? You had to be worried last week, or when your Cowboys went up against them. They had to make that 98-yard drive to win the game, but they did it, and so the game was a lot closer than I thought.
We played when it mattered, but
Cletus stops by and says, "Should I start the Niners defense or the Chiefs defense?" Definitely the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I think Chiefs is going to be top defense probably this week.
Yeah, agreed.
That's what I'm hoping for at least. I need 40 points from them.
Sean says Tampa loses first place this weekend. Carolina win. They take the division lead with a below 500 record.
Nobody deserves to make the playoffs in that division.
No, agreed. And I know you really can't do that. And
I'd rather it not be Tom though, because I'm not going to sit here and let him make the playoffs with a losing record and then win the freaking Super Bowl.
Right now, the Tampa Bay sitting at 6-7, and the Panthers at 5-8. Both teams are 3-1 in the division, and I believe the Panthers beat Tampa Bay, and they play each other again, as well. So, Cletus comes back with Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, or Ayuk.
Wilson and Ayuk.
Well, I definitely like Ayuk tonight. I like Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at.
Is it Moore? Didn't Sean just say Moore was injured or something like that? Or was he talking about somebody else?
Yeah.
Sean also says Wilson and Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
Moore is banged up.
Yeah. Wilson's looked really good lately.
Sean thinks that matchup between Carolina and Tampa Bay is Week 18. I think you're right there as well. It'll be interesting to see. I believe they're moving two of the games Week 18 to night games.
Really?
It isn't Week 18, by the way.
Huh? It's not Week 18?
No, they play Week 17.
Oh, Week 17.
At Buccaneers.
Okay. At Buccaneers, okay. Okay, got some more questions coming in. Dobbins, Swift, Walker, or Knight. Need 2 non-PPR. I don't like Walker tonight.
I like the Dobbins because the Browns.
I do like Dobbins.
The rushing defense is not that good, and Dobbins had a really good game coming off injury. I think it's a safe start. I feel like out of that at least.
It's so Swift. Swift's not a horrible start.
Right.
I just don't know. You don't know how he's going to play. That's
right.
And then I think Zonovan Knight's taking over.
And Williams
Carter.
gets the goal line carries there for Detroit. So
yeah, but that kind of still hurts because if they're not going to give Swift any chance, and you're in fantasy, you know what I mean. That means he's not really going to get any touchdowns unless he breaks one.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And he does. He gets a lot of catches as well. So
true.
If it's not since it's non-PPR,
that's true, yeah.
It doesn't really help.
Yeah. True.
So Trey comes in. Should I go with Green Bay defense versus the Rams or Denver defense versus Arizona? I would go Denver's defense.
I'd go Denver, absolutely. I wouldn't put Green Bay's defense in there.
Yep.
You can't trust
Baker plays like he played last week,
Mm-hmm.
even though it wasn't great until the last 3 minutes of the damn game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Sean answering some questions there. Search and Kill with another question. On flex, should I start Evans, Brown, Burks, ETN, Foreman, or Pacheco? Definitely.
Burks is definitely out. He's not playing.
Yeah, Burks doesn't. Man, ETN. You only get to pick one of these?
I like Pacheco right here.
Yeah, I like Pacheco this week as well.
He's got a great matchup, and he's getting an uptake in usage. He doesn't really have the receiving upside because of McKinnon, but he's been getting a pretty solid average in points. So, and plus he's playing the Texans.
Yep.
Yeah, but so did Dallas. They played the Texans too.
Yeah, but our running backs didn't do horrible against them.
No, right. They did good.
Fair enough.
It was our quarterback that screwed up.
If it's one out of those, I definitely go Pacheco. Cletus coming back with, should I start Njoku, Waller, or Ingram?
Ingram.
You don't go Waller. Waller's been on IR for a little bit. I don't give him a week maybe. I know it's playoff time, but I don't know if you can trust him or not yet.
Njoku, I haven't looked. How have Njoku's numbers been since Watson's been back?
I don't think they've been good.
Yeah, so right off the bat, Harold went Ingram, and that's what it looks like here as well. Let's scroll down. Keep the questions coming. Sean says Dobbins coming off injury. Still so never know. Night against good Lions rush defense.
Well, Dobbins didn't really have any setbacks in his game, so he's looking pretty good.
Sean says Njoku, Waller is trash. I don't know. I don't like Njoku. Like you guys said, I Since Watson's back, I really don't like the matchups.
You have to have a quarterback that can actually throw the ball right now. And right now, Watson's not one of them.
Sean says, fantasy question for someone I know. Diggs, Chase, Ayuk, Godwin, start 3, half PPR. Well, definitely Ayuk tonight.
You got to go Chase too, right?
Chase, Cincinnati is playing Tampa Bay.
Because I know Higgins and Boyd got a little banged up last game.
Diggs, I probably wouldn't play Diggs with the snow.
Yeah, not with the snow. I was literally just thinking that.
Yeah.
So I would go Godwin because at least
I mean, if that's the case, I go Chase, Ayuk, and Godwin. If that's the case, I mean, it's tough. It's tough sitting a guy like Diggs, but
yeah.
I mean, when there's weather like that, you gotta factor that in big time. So, everybody, thank you for the questions. Keep them coming. We will answer them. Kickoffs for only about a half hour away or so. So, keep those coming. So, I was hoping Sean would jump back in here pretty quick. Has Brady at quarterback? Oh, okay. Okay. The person he asked for that question for has Brady at quarterback. So Harold came up with the idea of starting our NFL honors predictions for the end of the year. So we started doing those. We can change these on a weekly basis, of course, depending on injury and depending on stats, depending on what everybody's doing. But Sean and Overlord, you guys went with Patrick Mahomes. Why are you guys thinking Mahomes for MVP?
Mine has definitely changed to Hurts now, but
okay.
I just at the Mahomes, he's still slinging. He's got he leads the league in touchdowns, passing touchdowns, but he's thrown a lot of interceptions lately. And Hurts has only thrown 3, if I'm not mistaken. Hurts has just been the most consistent guy all year, and he still has good stats. He doesn't obviously have the passing yards because he is also he's a dual threat, and he's doing good at both. But I feel like he's got to be the leader in MVP voting.
Yeah, and Hurts, man. After that game against the Giants, it was a lot. It was a lock so far up through that week for him getting the MVP. He's putting up unbelievable numbers, not just passing. In a week where you think, a team might be able to shut the run down, like when they played Tennessee. I mean, Hurts was almost 400 yards and 5 touchdowns.
4.
But that's where I was thinking. Harold, why were you thinking Hurts?
One simple word, Cam, you said it. Consistent.
Mm-hmm.
He's been literally the most consistent quarterback from week 1. That's the only reason why. Can Mahomes still win it? Possibly. But right now, it is Jalen Hurts. Whether I don't like the Eagles or not, you have to pick the man that's going to get it. And I just feel like that's why. He is consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no other debate about it.
Yeah, so let's go on to the next one. Let me just make sure. Nope, Sean's not here. Coach of the year. Sean picked Sirianni. Right now, I'm going with Brian Daboll, especially if the Giants make the playoffs. I'm going with Daboll. Sean made a comment the other day about Campbell winning it if Detroit makes the playoffs. I think if the Giants make it, it's a lock for Daboll. But Harold, you went with Campbell. Nice turnaround so far this year for your Lions. Started off rough, but have turned it around.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's doing a great job, and he set up from the beginning even when we were losing. He goes, "We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting." And obviously, the odd thing is we get rid of Hawkinson and we're there. And also with the players who were injured coming back helped out a lot too. So I'm just going to stick with him. I feel like you want to talk about turning something around.
Mm-hmm.
There's no worse team to turn around than the Lions. Whether we make the playoffs or not, I feel like he still earned it. Personally.
Mm-hmm.
And Cam, you're to start off. You're going with Kevin O'Connell from the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing with the Vikings that you're liking?
Well, even though I'm pretty sure they have a negative point differential, if I'm not mistaken, which is not good. but they are 10-3. They have found ways to win. You know, they've been really clutch. I feel like I liked his hire. Who was he? Was he with was it the Rams? Where he came from? I forgot where he came from.
Let's see here.
But I really liked the hire, and honestly, I didn't want to pick Nick Sirianni because I don't like the Eagles. So
Right.
I went with Kevin O'Connell. But I do agree with Harold and Sean that if Campbell does make the playoffs, or the Lions make the playoffs with Campbell, I would pick Campbell for sure.
Let's see, Coach. Yeah, he was with the Rams. He was the offensive coordinator. Their offense ranked second. Their offense ranked second best in receiving touchdowns, fifth highest in total yards, eighth best in total touchdowns, and team won the Super Bowl, defeating the Bengals. So let's catch up. Sean says he's sticking with Mahomes as his MVP. And Sean says he changed his pick for Coach of the Year. Campbell wins it if Lions makes the playoffs. And the next award is Comeback Player of the Year. Three of us took Saquon Barkley. And Harold, you were going with Geno Smith, who's having an unbelievable year, still over 70% completion percentage. It's taken him 10 years to get to be that starting good quarterback.
But I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. So defensive rookie. Sean and I went with Sauce Gardner. And Harold and Overlord Cam, you guys both going with Hutchinson. What are you liking about Hutchinson?
He's just been looking very, very dominant off the line. He not only is he getting sacks, I don't know how many exactly he has, but he's honestly looked like a second overall pick this year for sure. Of course, on the photo. And then also he's surprisingly he got an interception or two, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's gotten one.
Yep.
You don't see a lineman, usually get that, and he's doing it. He just looks so dominant as a rookie. I like him a lot, and nothing against Sauce at all. I think he's looked great as well. I'm just not. It could go either way, but I feel like Hutchinson has a slight edge.
So we have 10 people watching over on Twitch right now. Thank you all. I am going to go over and add some channel points to everybody that is watching at the moment.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that. Thanks for being here. I found out a way to do that during the stream, how to add channel points right to somebody. So we'll be doing that once we hit certain numbers during our streams. Still have to figure out how to do that on YouTube, but we'll get there. We'll get there for that. But let's go to the next one. Offensive rookie. Sean and Cam, you guys are both going with Chris Olave. Chris Olave was second on my list behind Kenneth Walker. Now that might change because Kenneth Walker's been a little banged up. So I might switch that up to Olave, and Garrett Wilson's starting to creep into my numbers there. Yes, like Sean just said, Walker had it until the injury. Agreed. Yeah. Sean also putting the Sauce emo in the chat there.
Oh, you can't forget about Christian Watson now.
Right, Watson's coming on as well.
He's had such a good stretch. Like obviously, kind of the beginning, he really didn't have much, but he's had such a good stretch. If he could finish out the rest of the year like that, there could be a chance that he might get it.
Sean's asking, has a team ever won offensive and defensive rookie of the year in the same season? I don't think so. I don't think that has ever happened. Sean, that's usually the question I come up with, and Sean knows the answer right away. Oh, not sure what happened there. We lost Cam for some reason.
Sorry.
By Harold's back. not sure what happened there. We were on defensive rookie. You're going with your guy Hutchinson.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, let's be honest. He's nasty.
Cam, what happened, bud?
I was trying to create a new tab and I accidentally exited out of StreamYard.
But no, yeah, it's just he's going to be my pick for the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got stats. He's doing his thing, and he's just creating hell. I love every minute of it. Yep.
And then you right now coming into this week, you were with me with Kenneth Walker. Mine will probably change after this week just because Walker's.
Yeah, go ahead. Mine will also probably change as well. Let's be honest, but it'll probably end up going to Olave.
Yep. Mine will probably. But Cam, you were bringing up Christian Watson before you clicked the exit button there. What are you liking about Watson's game?
If he just keeps on, like he keeps his production for the rest of the year, maybe have one bad game, maybe it's okay. He has a good chance of winning, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't start well,
I agree.
but he's had such a dominant stretch.
Yeah, I agree.
It was insane.
Yeah.
He had like 5 catches and like 5 or 6 catches and like 5 of them were touchdowns. Something like that. I don't know. So all his catches have been for like touchdowns during that kind of stretch, but
Yep, agreed.
Do you think
go ahead.
Do you think Olave would have done better if they didn't have Taysom Hill and they actually had a quarterback?
Yes.
Yes, I just believe that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get they have Taysom Hill and he's a triple dual whatever threat you want to put on that man. But I feel like if they just had a standard offense, Olave would definitely be. It would be no contest. I think he'd have a hell of a lot better stats than what he does now.
All right.
Kudos for him for making the plays.
Everybody that's putting questions in the chat, we'll be right back to start sit questions here in a second. So I am marking them to get back to them. Sean says 1967, the Lions won both offensive and defensive, and the 2018 Saints also. So
who was that? Was that Lattimore and somebody else?
So no history for the Jets. I don't think the Jets will get it anyway. Once Breece Hall got hurt, I think that took any chances for offensive. Now Garrett Wilson is making it strong.
I don't think it's enough though.
Sean, now Sean's back over on the YouTube side. Sean's saying Wilson wins it. Well, we'll see. And then defensive player of the year. Sean's going with Bosa. Right now, I am going with Judon from New England, and you guys are going with Parsons from Dallas. I was actually torn between Parsons and Judon. So why are you guys liking Parsons this year?
His Unbiased. Play says it. Not even about. Well, I'm not a Cowboys fan. Right. Let's be honest. Any one of those 3 probably could win it. I just feel like Parsons has the edge. I mean, the guy is just—he's amazing. He's amazing. He's a great player. So I can't fault him for the team that he got drafted by. So, but no, I mean, look at his stats. He's just, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. I mean, he's a great player. So.
We're talking football tonight. We have fantasy football playoffs starting this week, but a little bit of baseball news just breaking. The Yankees have signed Carlos Rodon, 6 years, $162 million. Great signing by the New York Yankees there. So we do have some baseball streams that we're going to be doing. So
we'll take it.
No,
don't be so salty. It's all right.
I hate the Yankees.
Everybody hates the Yankees.
I know.
Unless you're a Yankee fan.
That's fair. Very fair point.
To be honest, it doesn't matter what team you like. You don't even have to be in the division. You could be all the way across the country and you still hate the Yankees.
That's how it is.
It absolutely. It's just right. Like no matter where you are, everybody hates the Cowboys.
Sean's going back and forth. Sean, stop going back and forth, man.
So
yeah, let's go. One more. Offensive player of the year.
Ban Artem.
No, you're switching back and forth in your comments from YouTube to Twitch. Sean and Harold, you guys are going with Justin Jefferson. I thought about it here, but with me having Hurts as the MVP, I think he's got to win Offensive Player of the Year as well.
I don't like that.
I was torn between Jefferson and Hill. I figured if Hurts will probably win MVP, so that opened this up for Jefferson or Hill.
I think I'm going to switch mine, just based on, sadly, Tua not playing as well. Yeah. I like Jefferson a little better right now.
That's what made my decision when I made it after the last game that they played.
I mean, that was a dominant game from him. What, over 200 yards?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's insane.
So we'll keep doing those throughout the season as well. So let's get back. We did have some questions that came in, so I want to get to those because the game is getting ready to start here in about 10 minutes. We got Latavius Murray or Burkhead this week. Guys, your takes on that?
I don't like Latavius. I really don't, even though I know Harold's starting him this week, so he's probably going to go Latavius. But with Burkhead, he's a veteran. He's got receiving upside. It just sucks he plays on the Texans.
Yeah, but I don't think Murray had a good game for me last time. Last week.
He definitely didn't. And who's Denver playing again? I keep forgetting. Denver's playing the Cardinals.
The Cardinals, so.
I don't think that's going to be a high-scoring game. I mean, I would take a chance on Burkhead.
I mean, you could.
It could go either way, but I would take the chance on Burkhead, just because he kind of has a little bit more receiving upside, and I know Pierce is out, because they depended on Pierce a lot, so now they're going to have to find somebody else to do that with, because you can't depend on the quarterbacks there.
So guys, let's answer these up. We got lots of questions coming in. Kirk or Gino? Let me put that. Kirk or Gino? Probably Kirk. My guess would probably be Kirk Cousins would be my guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Gino.
Yeah,
not
this week. Agreed.
Yeah, definitely Kirk.
Another quarterback question: Big Cock Brock White, Mike White, or Ritter? Honestly, I stay away from Ritter until we get at least one game from him.
Yeah, for sure. At least have one game to see how he plays.
Adam says he needs his help for playoffs round one. Nathan comes in. I have Sanders and Cook in my running back slots. Who should I put in my two flex spots? Kamara, Keenan Allen, Christian Watson, Bam Knight, Jerick McKinnon, Godwin, or Tyler Lockett.
I think definite is Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say Kamara, but I don't know.
I was gonna say McKinnon.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Yeah, I was thinking that's McKinnon. So,
especially with Sean dropping the news of a snowstorm for Green Bay on Monday night, also. So I would stay away from Watson there.
Watson as well, yeah. Donovan Knight's an interesting choice as well.
I would definitely. I wouldn't play Lockett. I think he's
not against this.
I don't know though, but then again, he finds ways to get open.
It's just hard because he's playing the toughest defense.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Humza's asking Kenneth Walker or Zeke. I don't like Kenneth Walker tonight against San Francisco.
I'd take Zeke.
He's also asking Ayuk or Tyler Lockett.
Ayuk.
Agreed.
Hands down.
Yep. So let me go back over, see what we got to catch up on here.
Check my lineups real quick.
Looks like we might be good to go. All right, guys. Thank you all for the questions. Keep them coming. I know the Thursday night game's getting ready to start. So if you have any other Week 15 questions, go ahead and drop them as well. We'll keep answering them. I'll put go ahead.
I like the double stream.
I like it too.
I like the double stream as well.
More questions, a lot more. I feel like we're rolling.
Agreed.
So just had to put that out there.
No, I agree with you 100%. So the things are starting to move here. Built a good team here between the four of us and some other guests that we do have on. I do like having Payo on, who I did send the link to. the Rams fan that has a YouTube channel as
Pale
well.
Good people. Good people.
Yep. And we did just gain a subscriber over on YouTube as well. So we're still going over there. So man, let's get the game going here. Add that to the stream, so we'll get that going as well, man. San Francisco, are you guys? How surprised are you of how well Brock Purdy's playing?
I'm not really surprised.
See how he does tonight.
Yep.
I think he's playing good. I'm not saying that he's not, but see how he does tonight.
Uncle Dud, who just subscribed over on YouTube, thank you.
Walker.
Sit one, full PPR.
Sit Walker.
Yeah, sit Walker.
Walker. End of story.
Yep.
I just feel like the 49ers system is just so it's so good and supportive. I feel like you could plug in a lot of people in there and make somebody look good. I don't think he's the greatest quarterback, but he's not really losing the game for him.
He's got the pieces around him to help him. Too,
exactly.
You know
he has a best defense. He's got McCaffrey. You can always throw it to him. He's a safe option. Then you had Debo. You got Ayuk. You got Kittle, and a good O line.
Yeah.
What else could you ask for?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree with that at all. But they are the 49ers. I mean, they've always been good teams. I don't really remember them being bad. They were always at least a 500 team. So,
Mike Evans, Najee Harris, pick one.
I like Najee.
Really?
Yeah, Mike Evans is. I think I saw this earlier. He hasn't scored a touchdown since like week 3 or 4.
Wow.
Has not looked good. Kenneth Walker, obviously, I wouldn't start.
Right. Yeah.
Najee Harris, I feel like I agree with Sean earlier. He said this. Najee has looked a little bit better as the season came and win.
I would still pick Mike Evans, but that's me. I'd go with the majority.
No, that's fair.
Yep. So, oops. Got the game kicking off. Harold, with that storm that's rolling through, did you get any snow at all, or was it all ice?
No, it was all ice and
wow.
Rain and the light, with all the ice on the power lines and stuff. It was issues and stuff. So, but we fought through it, and it is what it is.
We do. Cole coming back in, asking McKinnon or Olave. Sean's back on stream. Sean, how are you?
I'm good.
I'd probably take Olave.
I like Olave.
Yep. Sean, any thoughts? McKinnon or Olave?
I would go with Olave.
I don't know. Sean's having issues. Let's bring our next guest on. Let's bring our next guest on, a guy that knows a lot about these two teams tonight. Payo Time, thanks for jumping in with us. How are you doing?
I am well, gentlemen. Thanks for having me on again. I caught a little bit of the early stream, and then I had to do some running around. It's a nice, cold, icy, sleek day where I live, and I'm sure many of you are experiencing that. But no, it's good to be here, Cam, Harold, Sean. Always a pleasure. And yeah, how you guys doing?
Good. Doing good.
Always doing
good.
One more fantasy question. Am I making the right choice benching Geno Smith tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Well, it depends for who.
Yeah.
True.
That's true. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, what are your options?
He said he looks like Rex Burkhead. Who looks like Rex Burkhead?
Payo.
Okay, I get Rex Burkhead. I get Andrew Whitworth. Yeah. So it's cool. I'm honored. You guys think I have an NFL player physique.
Well, how about Joe Douglas? Has anybody ever, the Jets general manager?
I've never got that one.
No.
Never got that one. But I have a pretty generic build, so I get mistaken. Like my whole life, people are like, "Are you that guy I know?" So and 9 times out of 10, I don't think so.
Chaka's saying, really thinking about benching Barkley for Pacheco versus Houston.
I would. That's what I'm doing. I'm
I don't
benching
know if
Barkley this week.
That's such a juicy matchup with Houston.
Mm-hmm, right.
Yeah, but I don't know. McKinnon's getting a lot of touches inside the red zone, so he could get the touchdowns over Pacheco.
Mm-hmm.
Where Barkley, they get inside the red zone. They're not giving it to anyone besides Barkley.
Right.
True. It's just Barkley's just not that. I mean, when was the last time he had a really, really good week?
Mm-hmm.
Early on.
Against I think against Washington 2 weeks ago.
Still, I mean, I would bench him personally.
Yeah.
And I love the guy.
Did you guys see the news out of Pittsburgh about who they want as a starting quarterback? I guess that just got released.
No.
I guess apparently all
yeah, I'm telling you.
I guess all the players are saying they don't want Trubinsky even starting. They'd rather have Mason Rudolph start. They said they have a better chance to win.
I don't blame him. He sucks.
Yep.
Well, he had what, 3 interceptions last week in 3 quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So tonight's game getting ready to kick off between San Fran and Seattle. Peo, with you having to play these teams multiple times a year, what can you tell us about both of these teams tonight?
Well, the Niners have a really good defense, and their offense has great supporting pieces. And because they have a competent play caller and play designer in Kyle Shanahan, they are able to put almost anyone in at quarterback and have some success there. And that being said, I feel like people have been saying that and almost taking away from what Brock Purdy did on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Give the guy full credit. Some of the throws he made were some high quality NFL caliber throws, but at the same time, it's totally legit to say that he was given the opportunity to make those throws because the game got away from their opponent so fast, right? And so I don't know. The Niners are definitely a good team. It'll be interesting to see what Brock Purdy and this offense's margin of error is, because if they have to play from behind, that might be how you have to beat the Niners, right? Mm-hmm. And if I think the way you really saw the Niners, if you look back to some of their losses this year, they lost to the Falcons, they lost to the Chiefs, they lost to the Bears, and what it is some of those losses is late in the game when opposing teams' offenses are able to convert 3rd and long against them and keep sustaining drives that normally the Niners would, they have drive killers on their defense. But because those offenses were able to make those key plays to keep the drive alive, that's how you beat the Niners, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta keep it sustained. You gotta keep ahead of the game. If they get a lead on you, they will close out the game early, and that's why we've seen them win games in the 3rd quarter, right?
Yeah, and San Francisco clinches his division, I believe, tonight with a win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, Sean.
I agree there. I mean, if you look at the last 4 games that they've only held, I think 14 points in the second half. They've just done is they've pretty much locked down the receivers, and they're forcing you into errors, and they're forcing you into tip ball drills, basically. Because, I mean, you look against Tom Brady, the Greenwall interception, he jumped up. So I mean, it's like they're not beating themselves. They're just forcing teams into the errors that puts them into that short field position where it put them right away in field goal range. To put themselves in field goal range right away, the points on the board is what you're going to win games.
Yep. Let's just get back over because Philippe asked about sitting Geno tonight, and we asked who he was. He's going with Mike White.
I'd be fine with that then.
Everyone's riding that Mike White train.
Why not? He looked better than
I traded him and I package dealed him to upgrade to Joe Burrow going into the playoffs this week.
Cole says I have a first round bye. Yeah, who'd you pay? Yeah, what'd you package it? Would you?
No, I was just saying that's a pretty good package deal
Oh,
if he got Burrow
yeah.
out of that.
I like that.
Let's be honest.
Philippe also subscribed. Thank you very much. Cole says, I have a first-round buy. Should I hold on to Driscoll and see if he gets a lot of playing time? He's tight end eligible.
Golly.
Yeah, you know what? I think because I heard about this that like on Yahoo, Driscoll, though he like often would play at the quarterback position, you can put him as a tight end.
Taysom Hill 2.0.
Yeah, so it's actually I don't think it's a
Wow.
bad move if your platform allows for that, but I think it's only Yahoo that's doing that.
So let's just catch up on some other things here. Ray says Purdy, Tannehill, or T-Law in standard.
Ooh,
Well, I guess it's kind of late
Trevor
now.
Lawrence.
I'm saying Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
I should have saw that earlier, but Ray says he just made the playoffs in 9 of 13 leagues.
Jeez.
Congratulations, Ray.
13 leagues.
Yeah.
13 leagues. Jesus. I can't even focus on
I
three.
I'm in 2 and I can't keep up.
Ray Gamer, you are a gamer. I wish I had the time to be in 13.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's awesome.
What's that, Harold?
I said
One's fun.
one is fine for
Yeah.
me. I'm good. And this is my first time back in like, I don't know, 6-7 years. So I'll take it for making the playoffs.
Let's
I really need the Niners to win this game because the Rams' playoff hopes are still alive.
I need the
Oh,
Rams to
my.
lose the rest of the year.
You need the Rams to lose. Well, okay, no,
We got that pick I need.
Your pick is fine. You've been drafting great. We gave you Brad Holmes too. Okay, so
Kick it with KB is here saying hi. Kick it, thank you. Kick it showed up last week, Cam, after you left. So we were hanging out a little bit, chatting it up. So KB, thanks for coming back. So man, ESPN's really far behind here on their.
Oh yeah, it always is
on their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Always is.
I have 2nd and 13. You guys are probably ahead of me.
I'm at 2nd and 13 right now. Oh, it was almost intercepted.
Oh, Sean.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna jump off.
All right.
You guys have. I'll be in chat and everything. So
Thanks, Harold. Thanks for coming on again, bud.
See you, Harold.
Yeah,
Good
Harold,
luck
you
to
guys
your
have a
Lions.
wonderful night.
You too, man.
Let's take Sean off for a minute as well. Let's take him off as well. There's Sean.
Sean's internet's just breaking up.
Yeah. Oh, Sean just left again too.
So Cam, I have to ask, how was that Texans game watching for you versus the Cowboys?
Well, let's just say there was about 9 or 10 minutes left in the game, or I don't know how much time it was, and he throws that red zone interception. They're at the 10 or 15 yard line, something like that. I turned the game off.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding. I turned it off for their entire offensive drive, and I saw that they did not score a touchdown. I was like, you know what? I feel bad. I turned the game back on. I watched the whole 98-yard touchdown drive. I'm like, I just need to watch.
Well, what's funny is in our group text, he sends a message to me going, "Well, John, looks like we both took losses this week."
Yeah, I really thought we were.
Then Dallas goes on that 98-yard drive.
They played whenever they needed to, but it was not pretty at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a win's a win, but in all honesty, we just beat ourselves to death.
Yeah.
Because they're not a better team than we are.
No. Like, is there really an argument is there a worse team in the NFL right now than the Houston Texans? And like, I think for them, they played a decent game, but it was more so Dallas just played a horrible game, but still found a way to win it, right?
Yeah, we had like 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and then Turpin fumbled it on the punt return.
Yeah.
I mean, we just gifted him 14 points just like that.
Yeah.
So
And they still lost.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. But Hey, I'll take it. A win's a win.
Cam, I just want to give an update on our live YouTube count. We are currently sitting at 806.
Let's go. Let's go. We're getting a lot of comments today. It's awesome.
Yep.
A lot of questions.
Yep. So, and I thought that would happen, not only because it's a good Thursday night matchup, but fantasy playoffs started this week, so I figured that would be good as well. So Peo, I know you put, I'll put a link in the chat for your channel as well. I'll also put one in the description, but you did a video. I did not watch the whole thing yet about the Rams percentage chance of making the playoffs. So what did you come up with a percentage, an actual percentage?
So it's less than 1%.
Wow.
And like what needs to happen is the first thing, the Rams have to win out. The second thing is the Seahawks have to lose out. The loser of the Giants and Commanders this Sunday has to lose out, whichever one of them it is. And then the Falcons, the Lions, the Packers have to have less than 8 wins. So yeah, a lot needs to happen, but like there's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's still a chance.
So do you think it's worth picking up Cooper Kupp from IR?
So no. The McVay did say this week, he was asked directly, point blank, do you see Cooper Kupp playing again this season? And McVay's response was like he didn't want to speak in absolutes, but he would be hard pressed to believe Cooper Kupp would play again this season. So I think they're shutting him down for the year. If he does play, it would be on that like miracle chance the Rams make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Sean said he lost internet connection. Yeah, damn rain and ice. Yeah,
I feel that.
It's especially down by where those guys live. I had snow here, and Sean's probably about 45 minutes away from me, and they were all ice. And where Harold is as well, was all ice today as well. So here where I am, it changed to rain, so it's really slushy and nasty outside.
Freezing rain is gross.
Yeah, imagine living in the north.
Kick it with KB. Also, who should I get for my fantasy football quarterback this week? Well, let us know who those options are.
Yeah, give some options.
We can help you. We can help you out there.
Patrick Mahomes.
I want to know Peyo's predictions for the awards.
Okay.
Yeah, so Peyo, we were going through the NFL Honors Awards, making our early predictions. So who right now? Who would you go with MVP if you were to pick an MVP?
I'd go Mahomes. I would. Just and nothing against Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen or anything like that. I just think Mahomes, there's something about every single game at any given time. This guy just is such a playmaker, such an elite arm talent, and like his team could literally be down 4 touchdowns in the fourth. And he still would lead his team, to victory, right? And I'm going Patrick Mahomes for MVP. For defensive player of the year, this is a tougher one. I want to give it to Max Crosby, but just the Raiders aren't letting because and it sucks when you see a team record bring down an individual performance because Max Crosby is a beast. So I'm not sure for defensive player of the year. Offensive player of the year, I'll give it to Justin Jefferson. Sean, shout out you. Just he's having a great year, and I as someone who is a Justin Jefferson fantasy owner, I've been quite pleased. I think rookie defensive player of the year, you gotta give it to Sauce Gardner, probably. There's definitely other players in that argument, but I'll say that there. You know what? Like, Cam, do you think Micah Parsons is defensive player of the year for the Cowboys?
That he is my pick.
He's in the conversation for sure.
I was kind of torn between him and Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa's looking really good this year as well. And nothing
Yeah.
against Judon. I can't see him win MVP for some reason. I just can't envision it.
Did you guys see the thing on Twitter with Matthew Judon and like the
random drug test?
random
Yeah,
drug
that was hilarious.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, random.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And coach of the year, though, like if the 49ers win the division, how can you not give it to Kyle Shanahan? You know, with all the different quarterback turnover that he's had, right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
If the Rams make the playoffs, though, Sean McVay.
Yeah, I think we might all change our predictions to
Yeah,
McVay.
Sean McVay is a dark horse candidate to win that award, in
Yeah.
my humble opinion.
Okay.
My less than 1% opinion.
No.
Yeah.
What about offensive rookie?
Ooh, some good ones. I do think it's hilarious that like so many people are saying Brock Purdy after one game.
No.
No.
No, not Brock Purdy. I'm trying to think through here.
There's a few that could win it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to say if he keeps scoring touchdowns, Christian Watson for the Packers.
Mhm.
Right.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That guy is a touchdown machine.
So the only other one would be comeback player of the year.
Mm.
Ooh, that's always a tough one because there's so many good. Like I feel like every year there's comeback stories. If the Rams make the playoffs, Baker.
Potentially. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, less than 1% chance, but I
Yeah.
can dream. Okay, let me dream.
Hey,
Internet.
that's all right.
And wait, while I'm thinking of that, kick it with KB. Put in who he's got.
Oh yeah.
You have Patty Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and Zach Wilson left. That's some good options.
It's got to
I
be
don't
between Mahomes or Herbert, obviously.
That's agreed.
I think Jackson's still injured.
Right.
If
Zach's finally on the active roster this week, but he's the backup.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think if it's one quarterback, you're for sure going Mahomes. If it's two quarterback, you go Mahomes, Herbert. Kind of
Right.
a no-brainer.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it is kind of tough with the comeback player of the year. I think it is between two people. It's
Yeah.
probably either Saquon or Geno Smith.
Yep.
And the more I think about it, I did say Saquon, but he
Right.
hasn't looked good lately. And Geno Smith is, he's been here for a while, and out of nowhere he just takes
Right.
the starting
Yeah.
job, and he's
I
doing really well with
still think it's so funny, like because often the comeback player of the year goes to someone coming back from injury, right?
Yeah.
Injury, correct.
Geno Smith wasn't injured.
Injured,
No.
correct.
That is true.
Right.
He just wasn't like that good. Yeah.
Man,
That is true. Yeah.
Seattle's offense is not looking good.
Well, it's not surprising, and
Right, but
yeah.
Oh, see, I was wearing those green highlighter uniforms again. Ugh.
yeah, I do not like them.
I don't like those either.
Didn't the one year when they did the color rush thing, weren't the pants that color too?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
full like highlighter green color. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's kick it with KB has a question here, John.
Ooh. Who would you take out of retirement?
Marshall
Man.
Faulk.
Oh, Falk's a good one. Just because of how my team is built right now, how the Jets are built right now, I would go quarterback, and I would probably go Kurt Warner.
Yeah. Oh, hey, John. Sorry. Or sorry, Cam, do you want to answer this question first? I have a question that has emotionally charged implications for John.
Oh, Harold
No,
says
go ahead.
Barry.
Oh,
Barry.
I love Barry. That's a
Barry
great choice.
Sanders, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely do that.
So, John, you know how like a lot of people hate the Jets, right?
Yup.
So, in the beautiful thing called the internet, I see these random posts and stuff, and like I have a lot of Bills fans. I know a lot of Pats fans. I know a lot of Dolphins fans. And today I saw this one like stat. I wish I had it with me. That was like the Jets have not had a quarterback throw for over 4,000 yards since. And can you name the quarterback that was the last Jets quarterback to throw for over 4,000 yards in a season?
Joe Namath. He's the only Jets quarterback to throw for
That's
4,000
insane.
He wasn't even that good.
I would have guessed Chad Pennington. I would have.
Mm.
Or you would have thought maybe Sanchez did it one year or something, but especially in today's NFL, that's crazy.
Yep, agreed. I'm going to see in 2015 when we had Fitzpatrick. I'm going to see how close he
must have came close. He had a good year there.
Now he's I believe he set the Jets single season record for passing touchdowns in a season, I think. But let me look at Fitz's numbers from the Jets season. He finished with 3,905 yards and 31.
So he was close.
And 31 touchdowns.
He was close.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's magic.
If I'm not mistaken, it's off the Jets topic, obviously. But what about the Bears? I know they've had. They have not really had really good quarterbacks.
They've had terrible quarterback play the majority of their franchise.
And I don't think they've thrown for. Oh, what is it? I don't know the stat either.
Did Cutler the 1 year with the Bears?
I don't think so.
Because Cutler had that one good year with Tressman as the head coach.
Harold says Testaverde. No, Testaverde didn't do it either.
Wow. Huh.
And Testaverde took us to the AFC Championship game.
That's crazy.
But the year Sanchez did it, we went to back-to-back, but that was based on our defense and our running game.
Right, yeah.
With the Bears, nobody's ever thrown for over 4,000 yards.
Okay.
Wow. Never?
Nope. I think those. Oh, what was the guy's name? I just saw it.
Okay,
top guy is Eric Kramer.
Eric Kramer.
From 95. He threw for 3,800 yards, 29 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Testaverde's best season yards-wise with the Jets was in 2000, 3,732 yards.
Okay, so Cam and John, if by some miracle you guys have a New York Jets versus Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl, to which the internet would not survive.
Absolutely.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys for that? Are you guys going to meet up, or are you gonna have a huge watch party?
No. If the Jets are ever in a Super Bowl, you will not hear from me. You will not.
You're not going on the internet? No,
I'm not going on the internet.
I'm buying a plane ticket to wherever you are if it's the Jets versus the Cowboys. I promise you I will.
Okay.
I'm buying a plane ticket and I'm coming up.
I just want to point out that for the Jets and the Cowboys have large fan bases that have lots of content creators and lots of outspoken fans. I'm telling you, the internet, I don't think they'll survive if one of those teams make the Super Bowl. They're definitely not surviving if both of them make it.
No.
Yep. So and Peo, I don't know how you did it last year. Going live streaming during every game, every playoff game, the Super Bowl.
You know what, man? There were several times I thought about not doing it, but for me, I really grew to I enjoy watching the games and talking to people in the chat as I watch it. I often have people ask me "Oh, can I come on with you during the game and stuff like that?" But I'm really protective of it because a lot of people I know come not necessarily for my amazing commentary or anything, but just so that I can talk with them in the chat while I watch the game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, big play here.
Harold says the internet will crash if the Lions ever make it.
Oh, Harold, that would be something. Detroit. No, that's the thing, right? If any of these cities did it, you have all these lifelong fans, and I know last year there are Ram fans that quit their job to go to that Super Bowl, right? Or took out a mortgage on their house, right? And that's just crazy to me.
But I mean, once in a lifetime, you never know when the next time's going to be. So,
yeah, no, totally. But if the Jets and Cowboys made the Super Bowl this year, I got to start building a storm bunker. Oh man.
Man, so no scoring yet tonight.
And Harold, I'll say this: I don't want to be someone that like trashes on the Lions or anything, but I will fully admit to I had a roommate in school, and I would come home and I'd be like, "Hey man, like you doing okay?" And he's like watching, or he'd be like, "Yeah man, it's been a rough day." And I'm like, "Oh, like what are you watching?" He's like, complimation videos of the Lions losing. I'm like, "Why?" He's like, it makes me feel better about myself.
But Harold also says, but if they ever make it, most people will root for them because they've never been there. Yeah, and that's the reason why the Lions are such an easy team to root for.
Yeah.
Kick it with KB says, if you ever won the lottery, what would you do with it? Whew. First thing I would do would be quit my job. That would be the first thing I did.
I got to pay off student debt.
Yeah, I never finished my degree, and I still have student loans, so I'd pay off my student loans.
I think I'd like to buy a really good milkshake to celebrate. Like a chocolate one, that'd be cool.
No, cookies and cream is the best.
Yeah, Oreo's cool too. Yeah.
I'd buy a Tim Hortons donut franchise.
It's so weird when you're Canadian and you go to the States and see Tim Hortons because your Tim Hortons are different than in Canada, and it's weird to me.
Harold says, I'd pay Cam to not root for the Cowboys.
If you paid me a lot of money, I'm not even kidding you, I would become a Lions fan.
What's your price, Cam?
Right.
It depends on what the lottery count. What's the lottery count right now?
Right.
I would literally burn this right now.
Okay. If someone paid you, I'm just picturing it burning. I'm sorry. If someone paid you $100 a week, rest of your life,
$100 a week. Wow, that's tough. Honestly, no.
Okay.
I don't think that's enough personally.
$200 a week.
200? No, that's not enough.
I don't think so either. No.
Okay. $500 a week. It's $2,000 a month. Okay, now you're getting into like, hey, you have a steady stream of income.
Right.
You could like maybe not quit your job, but like work a part-time job and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely still be working for sure.
Yeah, Harold. I'd go $1,000 a week. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$1,000 a week. That's a no-brainer.
Okay.
I'll do it. Yeah, you got
500. You're not sold yet.
I'm on the line.
Okay.
But 1,000, I will buy all the Lions gear. I will put on a Barry Sanders jersey.
Right. Kick it with KB says, what kind of milkshake would you get?
Like again, I'm going for like I enjoy like a chocolate one, but like I want it to like have not those wimpy like liquidy milkshakes. Like I want something that's
gotta
like
be thick,
more ice cream than milk.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cookies and cream is just so good and hard to beat, but also peanut butter.
Yes.
Oh, peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut butter. Yes.
Yeah.
You would put a Barry jersey
I
on
would.
now. Let's be honest.
I would honestly. I like Barry Sanders. I think he's arguably the best running back of all time.
But I don't know. I do not wear jerseys of any other team.
Well,
except my favorite teams. Whether I like a player or not.
I remember way back in the day, like 2011, I was at a Super Bowl party, and I forget who was in the Super Bowl that year.
Was that the Niners Ravens, or was that 2012?
No, I think that was 2012. I forget. I have to look it up because it makes this story way much funnier. Way funnier. 2011 Super Bowl. It was.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, it was the Packers. Yes, Packers and Steelers.
Mm.
And I remember I'm at the Super Bowl party, and they had like when those like Super Bowl guessing games and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The main prize prize was a Phillip Rivers Chargers jersey.
Why?
I was the most weird thing. It was like, why is this the main prize? And the guy organizing the party is just like, oh, like I got gifted this jersey, and like so it was cheap, and I just thought it'd make a good Super Bowl party prize. I'm like, oh, okay. And so like you have all these people at the party like decked out in Packers gear, or there are a few Steelers fans there, and like the person who won it's like, thanks. Like,
Who wants a Rivers jersey, honestly? I mean, if you like a man that has 20 kids, then sure.
I don't like. Anyway, the story ends with he ends up giving it to me though. I still have a Phillip Rivers jersey from that Super Bowl party.
Hey, it's free. Oh, perfect for John. Kittle just scored a touchdown.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you, but your video is paused.
Okay. If I think my internet is freezing, so stay in stream. It'll keep going because of the software we use. So I'll restart it and jump back in.
Okay.
I've been there.
Yep.
John. Yeah, my stream is behind now. So I haven't seen the Kittle touchdown yet. So I'm looking forward to it.
It was beautiful.
Yep.
It was nice.
I'll be the judge of that, Kim. Okay, let's see. Brock Purdy in the gun, and he fakes a pass. Then he fakes two pass. Oh yeah, that was gorgeous. Okay, yep, yeah, I saw it.
That's good for John. He's got him starting versus who are you playing again, John?
Tyler,
Playing against Tyler.
the Giants fan.
Yeah,
Tyler,
that's good for you. Yeah, Tyler. Who's this dude?
Tyler, let's make him the villain here. Do you guys have villains in your fantasy football league, like the guy that everyone's like, oh, I don't want them to win?
Bryce Cannon or Sean? Honestly, Sean is probably the big guy.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, there's two of you, John. Oh, no, there's
Ooh. Two, yes, even better.
No, we don't. No. One of me's plenty, believe me.
Okay. Question: Are you guys like married or in relationships?
No.
I am married.
Okay. How often do you talk to your wife about fantasy football?
Actually, I don't think I ever do.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I always find it interesting because like I feel like if you're a football fan, either your wife is super into it or she's like, I don't care, just don't talk to me about it, like enjoy it, and then like take out the trash. Like
no, she loves football. She could care less about fantasy football.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
Yep. And what stinks is where she grew up in Western New York. She just grew up probably about 20 minutes south of where the Buffalo Bills play.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I know she always wants my Jets to win, but I know deep down inside she's still rooting for her Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills gal.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So, Cam, could you marry a Eagles fan?
Ooh.
You know, I could. Because I think it would make it very interesting later on.
Okay. Okay. So, which would be harder, an Eagles fan, a Giants fan, or a Commanders fan?
I would not want to marry a Commanders fan.
No.
I don't know. It's just a poor franchise. Don't support them, please.
You don't trust any girl who cheers for that team?
No, I don't know any girl that cheers for them.
That's okay. That's fair.
I can understand the other ones a little bit.
That's very.
That's fair.
I would honestly, out of the three, I would probably marry an Eagles fan over any other one.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Okay, that's fair.
Ooh. I won't say anything because I know.
No, I just saw.
Yeah, I see Gino in the gun, and then he hands it off, and they're tackled.
You're a play behind.
Oh, big play!
And man,
2-yard gain.
ESPN has been.
They've been horrible tonight.
Their website's been horrible tonight.
It's tough because I actually like their game cast the best, But like I find like either CBS or Yahoo is more like live. That's something I found with ESPN. Okay, now I see Gino in the gun. 2nd and 7. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Oh my! Ouch! Oh, okay. Everything's going wrong. Okay.
Everything's going wrong.
Maybe not everything. They got on it. Okay. Wow. That was.
He got popped.
Yeah, that was a hit. Yeah. Oh,
I just went to Yahoo's page. It says former NFL cornerback Aqib Talib was named in a lawsuit by the family of a youth football coach who was allegedly shot and killed by Talib's brother.
No.
I heard about that, I think.
I didn't hear about that. That's crazy.
That was a little while back though, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't click on it. I just saw that's their headline over on yahoo.com.
I heard about his brother doing that. That was like weeks ago though. So I don't know.
Oh, well, at least I just went to Yahoo just to see where they are. They're at the 3rd down play.
My gosh.
Where ESPN is also at the 4th down, it says now. So,
jeez.
Man, not a good night for the services.
Bosa impacted that pass. Wow. Okay.
No, Kick It with KB. I'm not going to ask anybody on my channel to subscribe to your channel. Put out good content and people will subscribe to your channel.
Man, I think it's the funniest thing. Like, I often want people like just message me and be like, "Hey, like, can I come on your show?" And 9 times out of 10, I have to be honest. Like, I kind of just ignore it because, like, the thing is, I don't want anyone on my show that I haven't seen before, right? Like, I'll like check out their channel or something like that, and it's like you posted one video a year ago. No, you're not coming on my channel. Like unless I have like an actual call-in show or something like that, right? Like.
I got 1st and 10 at the 50.
All right, you know what? Kick It with Kiwi. You say you're joking. I gotta look at your channel here, okay? I gotta see it. Kick It.
My guess is you're not joking. We all want subscribers.
With KB. Let's see here. 42 subscribers. Okay, I found it. Rest in peace, Kobe. Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
What kind of? Oh, okay. Basketball League mini hoop.
What's he got going on over there? Talk to me.
I'm watching this. Okay. Okay, that is quite the haircut. Okay, I'm watching. He's got a mini basketball hoop. This is really good. This is cool. Oh, it's his sister, and then they pass the ball around. Okay, dribble it up, box him out, and she goes up. Nope, and then KB gets the ball back here. All right, KB, this box is pretty cool. Okay, you know what? John, I don't think we can show this because it's kids. Oh, he dunked it! Oh man. Okay. All right.
Good
you
Lord.
know what? Take it with KB. I subscribed.
Oh, nice.
I subscribed. Yeah, I subscribed.
Peo Harold says he's got you subbed on YouTube. I thought he was already subbed. He apologizes.
Oh, no worries, Harold. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it.
I'm not subscribed either. What is wrong with me?
Oh,
are you?
There we go.
Hey, Harold and Cam, are you guys even subscribed to our channel or what?
Yeah.
Of course I am.
He says you're welcome.
Ah, thank you. I think it's funny. Like often content creators that like collab and sometimes they'll like forget to subscribe to each other's channel. No, I've done that before. Like there's some Rams channels that I've known for years and I've like collab with numerous times, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm not actually subscribed to you. Oh, better subscribe. Yeah. Yeah, no, Kick It with KB. You got my subscription, man. Yeah. Bless you in your content creation. Yeah. if you want my opinion, I think a little bit of keyword research would maybe help you out. Work on that lighting a little bit. So, okay, I'd be honest with you guys here. I have, you know me, I love asking questions. I love coming on here. I love talking to you guys about football. What has been your favorite game of the year for your team so far this season? I'll go first. It happened this past week when Baker signed with the Rams, and we had the Mayfield Miracle. It was a lot of fun, but I'll say that's tied with the Falcons game because I was there week 2 to see the Rams and Falcons, which was really cool at SoFi Stadium.
I would say my favorite Jet game is probably our win over Green Bay in Green Bay, because they weren't quite bad yet. They were coming off a loss to the Giants in London, but they were still sitting at 3-2. Everybody was saying how Green Bay was going to get it back together, and the Jets go in there and beat them 24-10.
Okay.
And they had a blocked punt for a touchdown in that game.
Right.
Breece Hall had a big run for a touchdown in that game.
Right. And Harold, absolutely. I want to hear what's been there's been some really entertaining Lions games this year.
There has, for sure.
They're a fun team. What about you, Cam?
I have 2, and normally when you say like good game, like close. But for me, on my picks, no. I'm going with the Vikings game, just because I absolutely love dominating Sean's team, 40-3. And I thought I was being generous with the 35-7 prediction, but obviously, I was. So, and also I really enjoyed the Colts game.
So the game the Cowboys just blow their teams.
Absolutely, yeah. It was just so much fun to watch the defense just absolutely just dismantle an offense, like against the Colts. Like that was just so, like, wow.
Yeah.
So those are probably my 2 favorites, even though they're not like good games, but like, I like domination. I don't have any.
No, hey, you know what? It's funny. I don't really like watching like blowouts when it's not my team, but when it's my team blowing another team out, I love that. Yeah, you can just cheer on. Yeah. I see Harold said the moment would be the trade of Hawkinson and then going 5 and 6. Okay.
It's so surprising. They trade away a really good tight end, and then out and over there, they've only lost 1 game since.
I know, right?
Yeah, right.
He was holding them back. That Hawkinson was the problem all these years.
These years.
That was what was wrong. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome to kick it with KB. Bless you in your content.
So, man, they're sitting at the 42. I'm not back from commercial yet. Are they going to go for it on 4th and 2?
Where they're at, I could see it.
4th
and 2 might get some confidence into Purdy.
Yeah,
that would definitely give them a lot of momentum going into the game or going further in the game. I think they should. Because they've been shutting down the Seattle offense. So.
Yeah, they're getting great pressure so far.
Yeah, it's nice having a really good defense, so you can trust them more.
I'm trying to think here. In this game, like, so I'm. I have my one fantasy league that's like just insane. I've been with these guys for over 10 years, and just like it's a trade heavy fantasy league. So like you get bonus points for trading star players away and things like that. So and you can do like incentive things. So like you be like, okay, I'll trade you, Tyler Lockett and Austin Eckler for Justin Jefferson or something like that. But plus you have to give me, if Tyler Lockett doesn't get 20 fantasy points, you have to give me a bonus 10 points from your score.
Oh, wow.
And so like there's that element, and like So there's 6 of us in the league, and we don't do head-to-head matchups. Everybody is playing everyone, and then we do Mario Kart-based scorekeeping. So like first place gets 15 points each week. Then you get second place, 9, like it goes down, and last place gets 0 points that week. So yeah, it's a different way to play. It's a lot of fun, and but so I am 12 points out of first place, and this is our last week. So I need the first place person to get last, and I need to get first. So I have this plan, and I'm hoping no one in my fantasy league is watching this right now. This is my plan I'm going to reveal to the internet. My plan is I have a handshake agreement with someone in my league to give me what's called a blockbuster trade, but we're going to do it literally a minute before kickoff that happens, because that way no one, like the guy that I'm trying to beat, because I think he would only make a trade if I made a trade. So I'm like going to leave it right up to game time. And then, it's going to be fun. I'm gunning for first place.
I like it.
Kick It with KB says you can call him Corbin.
Corbin.
Right. And Harold saying that league sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's a different way to play it, but it's a good time. Yeah, we have punishments.
He says we're one of his favorite YouTubers. Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah, do you guys have any punishments for your fantasy leagues?
We should have had one for our league.
Just the ridicule.
Yeah.
Who is last in our league? Is it
Hooksta, I think.
the Pooksta?
I think he finished. Or did Jay Philly finish last?
I don't even think he did. It is Pooksta. Yeah, Pooksta.
We should have had something for the team that finished with the worst record.
I agree.
Yeah, we're doing the whole, you have to make a sign saying I lost my fantasy football league, and then you have to go to a public space. But the public space has to be approved by the rest of the league.
Oh, nice.
So we've had malls, we had Disney World one year. That was hilarious. And you have to have someone like videotape you walking around talking to people. And then it's you get some fun reactions.
I love that.
Metcalf going after somebody.
He needs to just be quiet. Come on. Who was the flag on? Was it on Seattle or was it the 49ers?
Harold says next year we need a belt for the winner and a cardboard belt for the loser.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for that real belt next year then. I hope Sean gets the cardboard belt.
I know in the 2 leagues I'm in with Sean, this one he had the best record with the first round bye, and the other one he finished second with the number 2 seed, so he's got a first round bye there as well. I ended up with the best record there, but so then the only way I can face Sean this year in the playoffs is in the championship.
Hey, that's not a bad place to take him down, right?
I hope you beat him.
Which in our history, this is our 4th season in this league. I am 0-1 in the championship against Sean.
Okay.
Where Sean is going for 3 consecutive championships.
Oh man, no wonder he's the guy that everyone's trying to take down in that league.
It's because y'all didn't know me then. I'll take care of it.
John Stamos lookalike. Jimmy G gonna have to play good. Well, Jimmy G's out for the rest of the year, ain't he?
I heard he could maybe come back for the playoffs, right?
If you go back to Corbin says if you go back to his channel, there's one called Coldest Pictures.
Okay.
It's an edit, he says. I'm on 4-game win streak and made the playoffs.
That kind of sounds like Harold, because Harold was not going to make it.
That was Harold. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching coldest pictures here. Oh, sorry, I don't want you to get copyright claim because of the music there. Sorry. Okay, okay. It's big into basketball here. Okay. All right. Cool. That's really cool. Kick it with KB. Cool. What do you guys think about? Please give me your honest opinion here. Do you think the Rams can march into Lambeau and get a win?
Yes. In the segment where we pick our upset and locks of the week, I took the Rams this week as my upset pick.
Okay. Let's go.
Now, I didn't know that coming into today. I did not know. Apparently, for Monday night, there could possibly be some snow.
Yep.
So.
And I did a segment on my Rams Wednesday show yesterday. It's been a long time since the Rams have played in a really cold game. Like, they played in some cold games in the 90s. Like, I think 1992 was kind of the last one. So, like, even in St. Louis, in all their time in LA, like, they haven't really played in a lot of, like, really cold games. They played in some snow, but not some really, like, there's a difference between, like, cold and a cold game. And it sounds like it is going to be a, get the hand warmers, put on the jacket over the pads, and on those cold games. Hey guys, I am gonna have to head out. It's been fun hopping on with you guys. I'm actually headed with some friends. We're gonna go see the new Avatar 2 tonight.
Oh,
nice.
Enjoy that. Peo, thank you. Thanks for jumping in, and good luck to your Rams this week, and good luck in fantasy as well.
Thank you very much, and everyone who's watching, make sure you hit that like, you subscribe, all that jazz. Cam and John, Harold, Sean, always a pleasure. Have a great night, everyone.
See you, buddy.
See you.
So that was Peo time. LA Rams fan. He's got a Rams YouTube channel where he live streams during all the Rams games, giving his take. So that's why he's not able to jump in. Actually, last week, right? They were on prime time. And
yeah, he wasn't able to jump in though.
And this week he won't be. He'll be live streaming as well. If we do a Monday night stream.
Yeah. I'm just not sure if I'll be here or not, but
no, that's all right.
I would like to if I am.
No worries. I mean, it's something we'll definitely add. Something we'll start doing more of, but also got to get together with the guys that want to do baseball as well. So we'll start doing some of that.
I'm excited for baseball this year.
Harold says, "Great streams lately, guys. Seriously, I'm having a blast. Thanks for letting me join." No, well, and Harold was one of our first followers and people chatting in the thing. Now, at the time when it first happened, I didn't know he was Sean's uncle, but that doesn't matter. He's been here since the beginning, chatting it up with us when there'd only be one or two people here. So. And then, Cam, we got to meet you, and so
I met you through Twitter, didn't I?
I think through Twitter. And I think we built a great team, and it looks that way by the numbers of followers and subscribers lately. So, and the thing we've done, which you suggested, streaming longer. We definitely have to stream longer. So,
absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, and Harold agrees as well. Lots of Yankees talk coming up. Yeah, lots of just baseball talk in general. A lot to go over. Lots of signings so far. It's been a very active offseason before Christmas. Usually it happens after Christmas, but this year has been before. Still some nice play there by Kittle. Considering rating, just saying, helps.
Yes.
Get the name out there on Twitch. Just my opinion. Consider rating. Yeah. All right.
Great idea.
I'll have to figure out how to do that because we use StreamYard to do it. So I don't know how to. I'll have to figure out how to do that on Twitch's side by itself. Like I don't think I would have to end the stream on. I couldn't end the stream on StreamYard because that would end the stream on Twitch as well. So I wouldn't want to do that. So, but that would be kind of weird for the people on YouTube side.
Yeah.
But let me see here. Maybe I think I can. Yeah. Okay. I can. I can remove YouTube and keep Twitch going. So, yeah. It says it's bad. What's bad? What'd I miss? Oh, I missed another. So 1 out of 10. How good is my channel? People at school don't like it. Who cares if people at your school don't like it? Yeah. You'll find people that will like it.
And create your own brand, your content.
Yeah, exactly.
And if some people don't like it, that's their problem.
That's their problem. Exactly. If it's okay, can I extend an invite to a friend to join as a special guest? Now or in a future stream?
I would think probably later.
So man, where are we at here? 10. Okay, it looks like ESPN might have caught up on their stuff here.
Finally.
Nope, because future stream. Yeah. Baseball or football. Oh, he's been in the chat a few times, and okay, yep, yeah, okay, thank. Corbin says, okay, thanks. Yeah, absolutely. When Sean and I first started this, we didn't know if anybody would, would watch us. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Sean apparently told Harold. I haven't told. I don't think my family knows that I do this. So I don't want them hanging out in the chat making stupid comments when I'm trying to do this.
That's fair.
Oh, it's Artem? Absolutely. Artem can come on sometime.
Yeah, I want him on here now.
KB, how old are you? Because we don't make stupid comments. Yeah.
No, Sean does.
No.
That's Sean.
Does, he says.
That's just Sean being Sean. So
yeah. So, man, our numbers just jumped up. So thank you everybody that's stopping by and checking us out. We live stream every Thursday at 7 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube, talking fantasy sports, answering any start-sit questions. Then we live stream during the game, giving our comments during the games, as well on Thursday night. Sundays at noon, we live stream. KB, if you're 10, no, I cannot have you on a live stream. Sundays at noon. Also talking injuries, fantasy football, start-sit questions. So make sure you hit that subscribe or like button, subscribe and like button, that notification bell, especially on the YouTube side, that follow button if you're over on Twitch. Yeah, and I think that's part of it right here. What Harold says, because we don't make stupid comments. At least when I'm watching other people, I don't want them. First off, I don't want them being homers towards their teams, unless I'm literally going to their page. There's Jet YouTubers I watch. I know what kind of content I'm getting at that place. Payo Time, LA Rams fan. I know what kind of content I'm getting there. But we're on a show here where we got 4 or 5 guys coming in, different teams. This is not the place to be a homer.
That's great that we all like different teams.
No, don't be sorry for asking. I think it's YouTube's rule. I don't know what YouTube's Twitch might have a rule as well on an age requirement, and I'm not sure what that is. I think it might be 13 on YouTube. So, I think you guys can post videos. I don't think you guys can live stream. So.
I'm ready for some baseball.
Yeah, so am I. Yep, my Mets have had a good offseason.
So have my Rangers. I feel like they've made some decent splashes. Oh, yeah.
You're a Texas Rangers fan?
I am.
Well, first off, growing up, I was a huge Nolan Ryan fan.
Great.
But
amazing.
My favorite minor league player at the moment is Jack Leiter.
I was really excited to get him.
Yep.
I knew that was the guy I wanted.
He played at Vanderbilt, which was my favorite baseball college.
Mm-hmm.
And Al Leiter was also one of my favorite players. His son coming in, definitely want to see. Now, I don't know how closely you follow. How was he in single A, or how far along the process is he?
I don't follow it near as much as I do football. I still follow it a little bit, but I believe he didn't make it past Double A. I know for sure.
Okay, but that's okay. I think it was his first year.
Yeah. He needs time to develop. I'm sure he'll be here maybe at some point this next season, or definitely 2024 for sure. But and did you also see that we took his teammate Kumar in the last draft? Kumar Rocker from Vanderbilt.
I believe the Mets took him the year before, and he had an injury concern.
Yep, and so he didn't sign, and then we took him this year.
He says, Corbin says, maybe in a couple of years, if you guys aren't blowing up like Mr. Beast.
It's going to happen.
First off, I don't think we'll be that big, but thank you.
You never know.
Where is Mr. Beast at? Do you know how many followers he's got?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd be happy with Pat McAfee numbers. I think he's almost at 3 million.
Mr. Beast is at 119 million.
119 million? Could you imagine?
I'd be happy with $1 million at this point. Honestly, that'd be awesome.
You'd be happy with how many?
$1 million.
$1 million.
Sure.
I'd be,
honestly, not even that. Maybe like 10,000.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
So thank you, everybody that's watching. Right now, we are currently sitting at 809 subscribers on our YouTube page. Twitch, let me go over to Twitch. We started at 641 over there, and we're sitting at 643. So gaining over there as well. Goat Fields, I'm not sure what this is. Is this spam? What is this? I'm not sure. So let's get back to the game here. Where were we at? 3rd and 8. 8 minutes to go. ESPN still not updating for some reason.
My gosh, they're over 2 minutes behind.
So let me I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna refresh my internet. Maybe I'm having issues with that.
Possibly so.
Because my computer froze up before during the stream, so maybe it screwed everything up here. So let's go back. So I know we're doing a live stream on Goatfield says ESPN is a slow app for me. Yeah, yep, ESPN is slow. But I wasn't sure if it was just tonight or what was going on.
It's been horrible. Tonight's been especially bad though.
Yeah, yep. Let's go back over and look to see what's going on here.
3rd and 13. Gino running with it. And he got the first down. Okay.
Oh, that might be a late flag too.
Oh, I looked away as soon as that happened. They didn't call it, I don't think.
I don't think so. That happened last week in the Jet game too. Garrett Wilson had taken 2 steps out of bounds and then got popped, and they didn't call it.
Yep. That was ridiculous.
Goatfield says every Prime Video game is bad. Yeah. Yep. There's been so many punts. Yep.
Yeah. They just don't know how to pick good games.
Yep.
Yeah, not a surprise on the Ken Walker. He has not really done much in this game so far.
Yeah. Yep.
What's he at yardage wise?
Let's look. Let's go over and look at the box score. And we said, even everybody asking all the questions, we said Walker's at five carries, 13 yards with 2 catches for -1 yard. So if you're in PPR, he's got a couple points there.
Yeah. And then somebody asked about Lockett, who has 1 catch for 5 yards.
Yeah, and we told people not to start Lockett either. So let me get back over to the chat. Harold says, got confirmation. Artem will keep me posted, but he would love to join one time. Yeah, absolutely. Just as long as you guys don't fight.
Love to see that.
Goat Field says, I have Kittle and Ayuk playing on my fantasy team. Yeah, I have Kittle playing tonight as well. So got that early touchdown.
I have Ayuk playing in a league that doesn't matter right now because I have the bye, but still, I need to see him doing good. That defense is just so suffocating. Like, wow. Does that defense really have a weakness?
No, I don't think so. And I think they're getting better as the season goes on.
That line is nasty. Linebackers are very good. And obviously the cornerbacks are just.
He's a really good friend. Met him on Twitch. We talk daily. Yep. Kind of like how we are now, Harold, and with you, Cam, as well. Always chatting it up with each other.
I hate that I had that decent like hiatus from here. I don't know what. It might have been like during the summer or something like that, but I came back. You missed my football.
You kind of disappeared. Like even I wouldn't always chat in your stream, but I would always stop by and just watch what was that game you would play?
Rocket League.
Yeah. I would just watch some of that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And you send some bits too.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So what do we got going on here? I posted a short already from tonight's game, so people are checking that out already. I posted the Kittle touchdown.
Of course.
Yep. So let's see. Right now we're sitting on YouTube. We are sitting at 8:11 right now. 8:11.
Nice. Another 2. Let's go.
Yep. So far since we started the stream with 8:01 on YouTube. So we're 10 so far during the stream.
Nice.
And I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't always tell me who subs. So some of those might be bots, and like overnight it'll drop like 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you ever heard of Clinton Macy?
I have no clue who that is.
Nope. Nope, I don't know either.
And a field goal.
And a field goal. All right. Hey, we got points.
Yeah.
Nope, and it's still not ESPN's still not updating. So I don't know. I'll keep it on the screen, but let's tap. It's so weird.
Golly.
Yep. Goat says another field goal, no tutty. Yep.
Also, that his profile picture. When I saw that picture after their week 1 game, I was like, "Man, that's clean. That is such an awesome picture of Fields." And it just looks like they're having fun out there.
Yep.
Now, too bad they're not. They're still horrible, but I mean, they beat the 49ers in week 1, so.
Yep.
But it was with Trey Lance, and it was a super rainy game, so.
Yeah. Well, and that game, man, San Francisco, didn't they have like a 20-3 lead in that game and still blew it?
I have no clue, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. Let's look. NFL week 1. That's week 2. We don't want that. Yeah, that was in that torrential. No, it was San Francisco led 10-0, lost 19-10. In the third, they led 10-0 in the third quarter and lost 19-10. He's been getting ticked off with how much commercials are. Well, when there's 30 punts a game and no touchdowns,
Yeah.
You got to take commercial breaks.
Does Amazon really need all that money?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, they do because of how much they paid for these crappy games. So they need to go to commercials.
Yeah.
I wonder if people donate on their stream, on their Twitch stream.
I hope not. That is ridiculous. That could go to somebody that, I don't agree with donating to like stuff like this.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be on Twitch. I mean, I guess technically Amazon owns Twitch, so
I
they
don't
can
like
do
it on
it.
Twitch.
I don't like it being over there either. I mean, they're taking away, viewers from. I mean, over on Twitch right now, we have 5 people watching, and one of them's me.
And probably Harold.
And probably Harold. Yep, Sean was on before, so he's probably still got either YouTube or Twitch still up.
Mm-hmm. Just a very bland game right now.
Yeah.
Just no surprises here though.
Well, we got spam in the YouTube chat here. Let's get rid of this. Block
Perfect.
user.
Gotta love it.
Bots, we have 800 something followers, subscribers. Really? You thinking you're gonna? I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do, but
Ridiculous.
Field says Bezos has enough to pay the whole world $1 billion and still have $115 billion left over.
Honestly,
So,
yeah.
I mean, just dumb.
Ooh, that was almost a nice catch.
Oh,
Who is that? 26.
I don't know.
Is that Woolen?
I don't think so.
No. What's his name? Starts with an Neil or something like that. Something like that. I don't know.
Stayed with him. Didn't touch him. Good job.
Good hands in there. Nice.
Yep. Broke it up.
Kind of looks like the next Richard Sherman, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what I thought for a second. I was like, what? That's definitely offsides. Free play.
No, this isn't updating. I'm going to go to CBS and see if they update.
Yeah.
Because when I went to Yahoo, they were even worse than
ESPN.
Miles Lancelot. Oops. Corbin says, "I'll see you next week. Bye. Thanks for stopping by, Corbin." Miles Lancelot Thompson. If the Seahawks lose, the Lions' playoff hopes continue.
I hope they do lose.
Yep, and we're hoping. We all took the 4 of us that are usually on stream. All took San Francisco tonight. Harold being a Lions fan, so he's definitely rooting for San Francisco tonight.
It's totally doable.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I see it, it just you can't help but root for them. I mean, is there honestly like a Lions hater out there?
Right.
I don't know
Yeah.
any.
Unless you're a Packers, Bears, or Vikings fan, do you really hate the Detroit Lions?
Yeah, even with them sometimes it's kind of hard to hate them because they haven't been really good. So it's not like it's.
Oh yeah,
they're starting to pick it up, but
yeah. Miles Lancelot says good stuff. Goat says Yahoo says that Brock Purdy only has 0.4 points. It's not updating for him either.
This
yeah,
touchdown was a while back too.
Oh yeah.
I don't get it.
Let's go. CBS Sports.
Let me see how Ayuk's doing in my league.
There we go. Let's see here. Game tracker. Oh, it's tiny over here, huh? But it looks a little bit more current. Oh, but they put this nonsense on here. I don't want this.
Yeah, that is definitely. Yeah, that's right.
The league I have McCaffrey in. Goat says that he's a Bears fan and he likes the Lions.
It's just kind of hard to hate him.
And Sean's a Vikings fan and he likes the Lions. Our own fans are our biggest haters. Yep.
Arguably, yeah.
As a Jet fan, believe me, I I can tell you that.
It's the complete opposite for my team. Everybody else is, except for us.
Right.
I'm used to it at this point, though, so it's okay. Yeah, it's still a little behind. It's
Yeah, still a little bit,
251,
but a little better though.
yeah.
At least it's updating. Like ESPN wasn't even changing.
It's a very boring game.
So, man, if you're all watching on YouTube, thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs over there. Get our watch time. We'll get our watch time up. Let's see here. As a Lions fan, I respect the other teams in the NFC North, yet I have no love for them. Right? Yeah.
You don't
No,
have to.
yeah. You don't have to love them, but yeah, you can respect them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Brock Purdy is looking like a vet. Yeah, unbelievable, man. Perfect system. The way Mac Jones looked last year with New England. Now he's not looking so good this year, but yeah, Purdy, perfect fit there for San Francisco so far.
Such a great story too. Just being, the last pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just like, who wants to be Mr. Irrelevant?
Right. Exactly. Nobody.
I mean,
right.
You got drafted. I'd rather you not get drafted.
Yeah, exactly. And this way you get to go where you want.
But it managed to work out perfectly for him.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I probably could see him not even playing for the team next year. Either that or getting rid of Garoppolo and having Purdy as the backup, which that seems more likely, I feel like. Because they want to get rid of Garoppolo anyway.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, they didn't want to keep Garoppolo this year.
I'm surprised they did, but it worked out.
And it worked out for him, right? So what are we at? Oh, maybe we're at the 2-minute warning. Is that maybe that's why it didn't update?
It's on commercial right now. Oh, is it? Well, yeah, that might be the 2-minute warning actually.
Miles says Geno Smith doesn't look like that jaw incident happened in New York. No,
I forgot about that.
Punched in the broken jaw by your own teammate.
Who punched him again?
It was one of the offensive linemen. I don't. And then the offensive lineman got cut, and then Gino was out for. I got an ad of an old lady giving kids rotten eggs and laughing like a witch.
That's what we had.
What?
Right.
Amazon is done.
Golly, they're just. I'll probably be done at halftime.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably go a little bit past half just to. 14 people watching, so hopefully we get some more of those people. Oh man!
Wow.
Hopefully we get some more of those people chatting it up in here.
Maybe
Don't be shy. Let us know you're here.
Ask us anything. We'll answer almost anything.
Tell us we're stupid because we're a Jets fan and a Cowboys fan watching the 49ers Seahawks game.
I honestly could care less about this game if I wasn't doing fantasy.
Jets versus Jags next week, maybe the first good Thursday game. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I can't wait. I'm trying to one of the Jets YouTube channels I watch, it's Jets Talk 24/7. He's got like 24,000 subscribers. Trying to get him to come on the show. Send him an email. Harold says, okay, you're stupid. Yeah, but I knew you already thought that, so that doesn't.
Whose team has the worst record out of the four of us?
Oh, it would be Harold, right?
Exactly.
Well, that could change this week, though.
You would suck if it was you, though. It is between y'all two.
Yeah.
Me and Sean are good.
Yeah. I hope the game versus the Jets is decent, but my Lions need to win. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I feel the same way about the Jets. Now, the Jets won't mathematically be eliminated from the playoffs, but a loss to Detroit would definitely hurt that. It depends on what Miami does, too, against Buffalo. As long as Miami loses and we're still only one game behind them for a playoff spot, we have the tiebreaker with them. So
Watch out for them Chargers.
Yeah, yep. Watch out for the
They're
Chargers.
looking really good now.
Playoff implications, absolutely. Seattle had a pick and Quandre had it in his hands and dropped it.
Just like really, you get paid millions of dollars to go out there and drop the ball like that. It was right at him.
Okay, look up whose team leads in the most categories. I think Detroit got Dallas beat in most.
Yeah, but we beat y'all, so I don't think it matters. It's okay. I mean, it's just stats. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Well. Ooh. Isn't that unfortunate?
is that going to be? Look at that. The Seattle Seahawks are already handing out Christmas cookies.
Dang, I should have started the 49ers defense instead of the Chiefs defense, shouldn't I?
No. The Chiefs defense is still going to be because you get their special teams. I'm seeing at least a punt or a kickoff return touchdown for the Chiefs, and maybe a fumble, or another pick six.
I would like a pick six, at least a touchdown. My gosh, he got popped. Who was that? Is that Homer?
Yeah, I think that's Homer. And is it a fumble? I just saw. I wasn't paying attention to the replay. Did he have possession?
Yeah, it's definitely a fumble. He was not down. He got popped by one guy and just popped right out.
I think we beat you now, though.
I think it'd be a great game, but I don't know.
Homer fumbled and 49ers are on the 5-yard line. That's all right. Let's get a little dump off touchdown to Kittle here.
No, Ayuk. Even though I really don't need it. Well, it's gonna be. Ooh.
Oh, did he get in?
I think he's short.
Well, they'll probably give it to him again. And I have McCaffrey in my other league, but I'm on a bye this week, so it doesn't matter.
Kind of sucks being on a bye week.
Yeah, it does kind of.
Just doesn't. Nothing matters right now.
Uh-huh. Do you want me to keep giving you updates? We are currently sitting at 8:14 right now. 8:14.
Let's go. Yeah.
Harold says it would be a great game.
I think it would be a great game.
Man. They just showed that hit again. Man, what a pop.
Who was it?
Oh, here we go. So
Greenlaw. Yeah, Greenlaw popped him.
McCaffrey 1-yard line stuffed.
Probably
McCaffrey touchdown. Yep.
Wouldn't mind Ayuk though. Yeah, but that's definitely a touchdown.
Yep, there it is.
No surprise there.
On the week I don't need it.
Trying to see if anybody has McCaffrey in the league.
I think the guy I'm playing might have him.
Or in my other league that.
Oh
yeah, the guy that has McCaffrey was one of the last place teams, so don't have to worry about him.
In which league?
And my 13-1 league.
Oh. Let me go over to our league here. I was winning.
It sucks that me and Harold have nobody playing this week.
He doesn't.
Thursday.
He doesn't have any. The guy I'm playing doesn't have anybody going tonight. So.
But you definitely upped your projections, though.
Yes. Well, Kittle's having a good game.
But you need him.
Yep.
Honestly, if your tight end has a good game and you don't have Kelsey, you already have a slight advantage.
Right.
Because tight ends have been just horrible this year, overall. Except for Kelsey, of course. He's just always good.
Yeah, and Kelsey's having an unbelievable season. Like, if you look at all the tight ends, he's so far ahead of everybody in receptions, yards. I think the only thing that might be close is touchdowns, but I know he did have one game where he had 4, right?
Mm-hmm. He did. I think it's gonna be a lot different next year, though, because I think Mark Andrews is gonna kind of have a bounce back year. Waller, if he doesn't stay injured, he'll come back. Then we got some new guys like Freiermuth. I think if Ritter looks really good, Pitts could also look good. I think it's going to be a lot more better tight ends next year for sure. Oh, I remember that play. Wow.
Oh, was it the same guy making the hit?
Mm-hmm. Greenlaw.
I don't have the sound up, so man.
Think Seattle
Yahoo's
can come back and score?
Goatfields is saying Yahoo's working now, so let's see here. After the 4:00 games, Cam, I have the Bills at 8:25, so we will know Sunday early what I need the Bills defense to do.
So we don't have any.
The Bills defense is playing Saturday night.
Oh, that is true. They play.
Oh no! Oh, so you'll know Sunday early what he needs.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Do we have anybody playing Monday? Okay, none of us have anybody playing Monday.
The Rams and Packers, yeah.
Our latest game will be. Who's the night game?
Giants Commanders.
I don't think we have anybody. I think our series is going to end.
Oh, what a
after
catch!
The 3:00 games.
What a catch by Metcalf! If you haven't seen it yet,
I totally missed it.
There is a flag down, so we'll see what that is. Looks like it might be on the offense because the 49ers sidelines all laughing. They were all laughing it up.
I need them to show it again. Yep, here we go. I think it's sad that we dropped this guy, Travarius Ward. We dropped him a while back.
Oh, I don't think that. Let's see. Yeah, he's pulling on the jersey there. If it was the other way around, it would have been pass interference. So, Yep. Okay, you got to call it because if they were switched, same thing. He said he made that mistake. We all know after the 4 games. Yeah. Yep. The 4 games. Because tonight's game and then the 3 Saturday. So you're not available Saturday, right?
No, sadly not.
I do have. I'll stream at least for an hour talking matchups and taking questions again, but I have Jets Chaos YouTube channel coming on talking football. So
nice.
He's got about 2,200 subscribers, I think, on YouTube. So
nice having a fellow Jets fan with you.
Yeah.
And nobody's a Cowboys fan.
I would love to get. I'm hoping to get some Jet fans for the Thursday night game. But we'll see because a lot of them will stream during the game, so they'll have to hop on like at the beginning of the stream. So let's go over and look. Where are we sitting at here? I'm still sitting at 41 seconds for halftime, but I know that's not true.
We're at 25 right now.
And third and 4. San Francisco has all 3 timeouts. Do they do anything? If they force a punt here?
Kenneth Walker? Nothing.
I
think you just let it run down. It's not enough time to do anything.
And who got the ball first?
Oh, I don't know. Great question. I want to say it was Seattle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it was Seattle.
So it's 4th down here by the time the punt.
Probably
only about 12 seconds left. Maybe even less. So, yeah, they'll probably just take a knee.
Yeah, there's no point. You're up 14-3. Just go to halftime with that.
Yeah.
Unless you get a nice return here, obviously, then. But I'm just gonna let it roll.
Yep.
Ooh, yep. End zone. And
they'll just take a knee.
Yeah, they'll definitely knee it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off then.
Yeah, Cam, thanks again for joining us. I believe you said you won't be around Saturday. How's Sunday looking for you?
Sunday, I should be here.
All right, sounds good, bud. Good luck to your fantasy team this week, and we'll talk Cowboys on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Good luck with your teams as well.
All right, thanks, bud.
All right, peace.
Sean says, with Seahawks losing tonight, possibly, do you think they can make the playoffs yet, or think it kind of rides on a lot of other teams and how they play Sunday? Yeah, Sean, good question. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Seahawks and see what kind of stuff will be going on for them. That's a good question. NFC playoff seedings here. Let's put this up on screen. Let's move your comment down. Or let's move this around. Seahawks right now sitting at 7-6. They would no longer be able to win the division, so that would take them. Right here. That would take them out of the division, so they couldn't get the top 4. So I wonder how much they would drop. I mean, coming into the game, there was only a 50% chance that they made the playoffs. So I'm sure that's gonna go up quite a bit here with a loss. But they do own the tiebreaker. They do own the tiebreaker with the Giants, right? I think they have the tiebreaker with the Giants. I'm not sure about with the Commanders. Let's look at Seattle. So Seattle lost. Oh no, Seattle beat the Giants, and they didn't play the Commanders. So I don't think it's going to matter. I think they'll lose here. They'll lose to the Chiefs. We'll see about the Jets. You never know. And the Rams. The Rams outside less than 1% chance of the playoff spot, but still alive. So who knows? Who knows what would happen there? So Sean, thanks for the question. It'll be tough. It'll be tough for them to do that. There we go. Let's move it like that. So let's look at some of the other teams here. Let's see where the 49ers. The 49ers could still, depending on what the Vikings do, the 49ers could still jump up to the number 2 seed. Let's check their schedule out. The 49ers, they have the Commanders, who they should beat, Raiders, who they should beat, and Cardinals, who they should beat. So the 49ers could go undefeated the rest of the way. So let's check out the Vikings. Did they play? I did not look at. Did they play each other? It doesn't look like they played each other. Am I missing it? No, I don't see the 49ers in here. So you got the Colts this week. You should beat them. You should beat the Giants. You're the home team. Then you go to Lambeau. Never know what's up with the Packers. And then the Bears the last week. 2 division games to end the year. So, man, tough there, Sean, if you're Vikings. So it could be tough. San Francisco could pass you for that number 2 seed. So let's look at some of the halftime stats here. Team stats. Oops. No, team stats, yeah. Close in time of possession. First downs is close. Third down, not good there. Nobody's gone for it on fourth down. Total net yards were pretty even too, even though the score is 14-3. We're sitting at 152 to 116. Now that turnover helped San Francisco. They only gained 15 yards on that drive. Rushing, also nothing. Passing, once again. I mean, Purdy 12 of 16, not making any mistakes to cost his team a game. So fumbled that turnover. The turnover was crucial. I mean, that was a pop. So great Great job there by the defense. So let me go back over to the schedule for this week. Schedule. Let's look at the Saturday games again. Indy and Minnesota. Minnesota should win that game. Early game there. We'll be live streaming at noon, talking the Saturday games as well. Have Jets Chaos coming on to join me for that one. I'm not sure how far we'll go into the Minnesota Indy game, but then we got Baltimore and Cleveland division matchup. That should be pretty good. And then Miami and Buffalo. If you haven't seen, Buffalo's projected to get, I believe, 6+ inches of snow during the game. Now that can change, but and the NFL Network has all the games on Saturday. So it'll be interesting to see who the broadcast teams are. Let's see if we can find that out. See if we can see who the broadcast teams are for week 15. Thursday night, Saturday, we got Indy and Minnesota. We got Noah Eagle and Nate Burleson. I like that pairing. Baltimore and Cleveland, Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner. I like that pairing. Big Rich Eisen fan. And then the night game is Kevin Kugler and Mark Sanchez. Well, that's horrendous. They should have put Eisen and Warner on the night game, but maybe they didn't want to do it. Let's see here. CBS early. We're getting Pittsburgh and Carolina. We're a little bit south of this Scranton area here. So we're getting Pittsburgh and Carolina. So I got to find a way to watch my Jet game. Cincinnati and Tampa Bay, Nance and Romo. That'll be a good game in the afternoon. But then Philadelphia and Chicago, of course. Here we'll definitely get the Eagles game. So man, lots of games coming up. A lot of fantasy football implications this weekend. So thank you everybody that has stopped by the stream. Thank you everybody that has subscribed over on YouTube. We started the show at 8:01. We currently sit at 8:14. So thank you for doing that. We're also over on Twitch, live streaming to both there. We're sitting at 6 viewers there, so thank you everybody that's there. Gained 2 followers over there during the stream as well. So Rymac90 and Search and Kill followed as well. So thank you everybody for doing that. We're getting close. We're getting close to those numbers that we need to be to get monetized. So that's the first goal of the channel, and then adding some better equipment is also a goal here. So guys, we'll be back live Sunday at noon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you know when we go live. We're always posting highlights of the games as shorts. So make sure you're watching those as well. And we'll see everybody. Oh, let me just go over and catch up. Harold says, yeah, let's grind it out and get there. Yeah, definitely getting closer. So once again, Harold, thank you for all your help. Not just coming on stream, but coming up with ideas for the streams as well. So everybody enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, Shoot the Moon stops by, saying you're saying you're here to help as well. Shoot the Moon stops by saying Raiders. Yeah, Raiders have turned it around. I believe they still have a little bit of shot at a playoff spot. Let's look here. I had that up. Let's go to the AFC side. Can I? NFL home. AFC playoff picture. Let's see what the Raiders are sitting at here. Sitting at 5-8 with a 1% chance at making the playoff. So Shoot the Moon. Not looking too good there, but there's still a chance. So and who do the Raiders have this week? Am I missing it? Oh, playing New England. Oh, so I'll definitely boot. They ain't gonna make it. He says, yeah. Little too late on turning the season around, but hey, you can help us out by beating New England this week. How about that? So everybody, I'm gonna call it stream there. So everybody enjoy the second half of the game. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so we'll be back at noon Eastern on Saturday, and then again noon Eastern on Sunday, talking matchups. So guys, make sure you set your lineups for Saturday games, and we'll see you all on Saturday. One more thing before we go. Shoot the Moon says Derek Carr is 0-3 versus the Pats. So, hey, you got to win sometime. All right, everybody. Peace out. Good luck, and go Jets.